team. We're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely sometimes. You see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold of me. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games you play, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, hey. It's all in what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do, hey. Let's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it through like for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah,
give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going to wrestle and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games you play, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, hey. It's all in what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do, hey.
Ooh. Police, what's up, JP? We gonna call him JQ, G Brown, D-Man. What's up, Keith Sims, Dunda, Birdman. Love is the word. Birdman, 2 times. Josh, Andrew Charles, Picasso, DJ Dean, Main Boxing Biker. What's up? Picasso, D-Man, Latifah. Hey. King Ish. Okay, King Ish, Mr. Blue. I appreciate y'all coming in here, man. Real quick, I play the trailer for the beginning for the people that watch it on the replay, man. Click the link in the bio, man, and watch 9 Wives. Do yourself a favor. The award-winning film 9 Wives. Why don't you? You know what I mean?
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
How many? The answer is 15 that we know of. And wow, 15. What's up, Harry Jones, man? And let me unveil the facts. Anyways, man, I appreciate you guys coming. I am so happy to have this show. You know why I'm so happy to have this show? I'm gonna tell you why. because now we can't choose sides. You know, now y'all can't come in here and be like, oh, you a top ranked puppet. Oh, you love Bob Arum because I treat him with respect on this platform. Now, the month of August, right? Maybe it was September 1st if y'all want to be politically correct, you know what I mean, and all that, that's fine too. But the month of August has told us and has showed us that boxing is an infested, corrupt 2-man group, 3-man group. Eddie Hearn is trying to penetrate, but right now it's just Bob Arum and Al Heyman running this American market. And obviously next in line are probably the sanctioning bodies, and then you may have these commissions, and then you may have, you know, these local promoters and stuff like that. You know what I mean? At the end of the, but the truth is the truth. Now, don't come in here and say, oh, no, we got them both. We caught them both red-handed. And I'm glad we finally caught them both red-handed. I am so happy because now we gonna see, are you choosing favorites or do you want better for boxing? And I'll say this too. I think we got to eliminate the color as it pertains to this steroid thing, because the way we've been bred is it has to be black versus brown. No, it's about honesty and morality right now. It's about the sanity of the sport, you know. And obviously there is racism in boxing. I'm not going to pretend that it doesn't exist, but I'm saying, imagine if all the WBC lower champions, I forget what they call them, not champions in recess, but they call get the food off my beard. I got food on my, I have pistachios. Well, what else is new? I had, oh no, that's my hoodie things right there. Thank you for checking. And I forgot where I was, but yeah, I think if we eliminate the race, the lower level champions, I'm not sure what they call at WBC. Oh fuck. Oh man, damn. I remember Sean Porter and Andre Berto fight for like the title eliminator belt. You know what I mean? Yeah, can you get a roll, tie, roll? Absolutely. I should have bet them. They covered. I thought LSU was my pick of the week, man. And what do I know? That's why, man, you never know, man. I thought LSU recruiting would just be so much more superior than UCLA, you know. But if the champions would unite, what's up, Terrence Bailey? Congratulations, Terrence Bailey. I was watching the live, man. I saw all the performances and stuff like that. Pretty dope. And what's that on my beard? I don't. Oh, right here. Anyways, I'll get it next time. I'm human. You know what it is. But anyway, that might be gray. Is that gray? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyways, I think that at the end of the day, I think that the champions should gather up, because it's I think it has lesser value just tweeting and posting. I think the fighters got boxing right where they want them. You know, I think the fans got boxing right where they want them. You understand? And it's just a question of who has the courage to say, hey, I'm going to call. So let's say who's the WBC champion? Oh, Errol Spence. So let's say Errol Spence called Jamel Charlo, right? Jamel Charlo called Gary Russell. Then they called not Oscar Valdez, but who's at 35? Devin Haney. God damn, all on black. Josh Taylor, 140, 160. God damn, Jamal Charlo. All the belts. I didn't realize that till right now. Wow. 168, Canelo. 175. I have no idea who the champion is at. Who's the WBC champion at 175? Oh man, I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna get back. We got my man. Hey, Phil, if we're gonna beam in and call in, man. What up, Drew? Drew, what a show tonight, man. What a show, big homie. I was live.
It was good.
I was live. Arthur had to be there. Thank you. Yeah, man. Congratulations.
For those of you that don't know, Roy never been on a YouTube platform that I know about. I mean,
No.
I don't really count Ellie Seckback because he's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about a regular platform like my own, and
Mm-hmm.
salute to Trick Nolte because he's always, he's working behind the scenes, securing these interviews and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Salute to Stormy B Man. I have him on the show to even me out. And salute to Kurt Anderson.
It was a great panel.
Yeah, it was a great panel. Salute to
I'll even give you another pat on the back. I've reached out to Roy and tried to get interviews, so whatever y'all doing over there is majestic.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
I just want you to know
because,
that.
We had a problem with the StreamYard.
Uh-huh.
A problem with StreamYard. So I was like, damn, how am I gonna do it? I was literally thinking of having them call my phone and just holding the phone to the mic. I said, damn, I'm about to do a stream like that. And then I said, wait a minute, I got all this stuff here. I just plugged my phone in to my adapter and it worked out just fine, man.
Yeah,
Always thinking on the fly.
You can do it that way.
Yeah. So that worked out, man.
Now that's a big deal, man, because he fulfills a lot of boxing, especially right now we're in 2021. I would say Roy Jones fulfills a lot of boxing fans' imaginations and realities. Between him, Mike Tyson, and then maybe Floyd Mayweather in the early 2000s and '96 Olympics. So I think that's an important interview to have time-stamped on your platform. I just think it's incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. So
Roy doesn't get any more honest than that.
Mm-hmm.
I know the trolls are going to snippet some things he did say.
Mm-hmm.
We all know, but that's fine. That's fine.
That's par for course. That's par for course. They watch it.
I like that because that proves that what we do is organic. It's unfiltered.
Mm-hmm.
When I speak to the fighters, I tell them, look, don't worry about holding your tongue. That's for me to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But there's going to be a point where you'll have a professional, whether it's a fighter, a manager, promoter, whatever, and they're going to say something that's unpopular with the majority. But that's what this is about. That's just what they say. As long as it's not too crazy,
right?
Like it's too reckless or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The point is to generate compliance, you have to allow them to be them.
Right.
And Roy is consistent in who he is. Love and respect for him. Whatever he got going on behind the scenes with our brother Deontay, that's between them.
Yeah.
So that'll work itself out, I firmly believe. But shout out to Roy, and much love to him, man. And I just want to point out a bit of information. You guys got to understand that these professionals, they're so caught up with their own lives that they don't have time to worry about other things going on with other fighters, other managers, other promoters. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. For instance, for example of that, we had Troy Fox on my platform 2 weeks ago, and he didn't know. The purpose of him being on my platform was to let him know that what happened to him, and this goes into the topic of the show tonight, to let him know that what happened to him and his son was not an isolated incident.
No.
It is consistent with the atmosphere of boxing right now. It's unfortunate that you got race soldiers and you got like hardcore fans that as long as it's their guy or woman that is benefiting from this corruption, right, they're fine with it. Okay, which is why Reynoso and everything going on over there, certain fans are overlooking it and telling us to get over it. Really think about what they're saying. Get over it. It's done. It's old. Canelo got popped. He did his time. Leave it alone. No, I'm not going to leave it alone. Okay, let me point this out. He got popped, right?
Yes.
He did a little 6-month bid or whatever. He said, I'm going to fight you, Caleb Plant. Then he said, you know what? I need all these reckless demands, which made no sense. Remember we read it? It was like, this didn't make any sense.
Right.
Then he said, F you, I'm going to go fight Bivol. Bivol said, okay. And he was going to try and drain Bivol to 172 or whatever. Then he said, nah, I ain't going to fight Bivol. I'll fight you, Caleb. Okay. He dumped the Mexican Holiday and pushed the fight back another 2 months. We're stupid, though. I'm not supposed to assume that a known drug cheat, because that's what he is cycling off of something. Now, even when we thought that, in the midst of us asking why he did that, because he was already in camp for the 18th, he couldn't keep the September date, fine. Off the heels of that, his stablemate gets popped for a diuretic. So wait a minute. The diuretic, oh yeah, he's just trying to make weight. But wait a minute, diuretics flush things out your system. What was he getting rid of? These are questions. Don't tell us that we're wrong for assuming that, because there's always been some shady shit going on in that camp already.
Damn.
This is the Tyson Fury incident. Okay? He has why we're blaming him and looking at him strange, other than what we see with our own 2 eyes? His past. So everything adds up. So now, Mr. Fox puts his son in a ring and says, hey, wait a minute, what's wrong with those gloves? They had to retape the gloves. Mike beats his ass all over the ring. He loses on the cards. What did we find out? Basically, the WBA is racist. They had a racist judge in there. And then who's calling Michelle Obama all kinds of monkeys? And then when we point these things out, what are we met with? Racist fans calling us mayates, hating on Latino fighters. That's how we're treated for pointing out the truth? But wait a minute. We could say, yo, Big Baby Miller's a cheater. He shouldn't be in the sport. That's fine. Oh, Adrian Broner acts like an asshole. Oh, that's fine. Oh, Floyd Mayweather, he's off code. That's fine. Whenever we're being honest with ourselves, that's fine. But hey, man, that cop shot that black kid in the back running away. But Chicago, that's how we're treated. So we're wrong for pointing that out. We're wrong for pointing that out. And a lot of people are just uneducated about a lot of things. So what I have to do, what I've learned to do, because I'm always a work in progress. What I've learned to do, not everything deserves a response. You see this look on my ugly ass face? That's how I look at you when you say something that's completely asinine. And you know you don't believe what you say. You know you don't believe what you say. How does it feel? And I just, you know, I can go back and forth and roast with cats all day long. I just choose not to. But if I want to be a douchebag about it, I'll ask it again, because I went live yesterday and I lost my shit. But I'm allowed to do that every now and again. But I'll just ask a question. How do y'all feel knowing that Canelo's best win was a loss against Floyd? And there's nothing you guys could do about it. It happened. A prime, in shape, young Canelo Alvarez got styled on. Floyd whooped his ass so bad he turned to drugs. That's the truth. That's the truth. How's that coming from your favorite Mayate? It don't matter what you say. The truth is the truth. The truth is something's going on in that camp. And oh yeah, a while ago, I was reading all these posts talking about Tim Bradley, Andre Ward, the future of boxing analyst. Well, Tim Bradley hopes Val Peds gets his head knocked off. He said that. He's no longer a fan. Caleb Plant went on an epic rant. Andre Ward, you know, because his daddy white, right, Fred? His daddy white?
Yeah.
Took his ass to Caleb Plant's camp, and he's now helping him train to beat Canelo Alvarez. What y'all think about them now? And y'all know who I'm talking to. What y'all think about them now? I'm sorry. I thought that every time a white fighter does something, we're always trying to take credit away from him. Ain't that right? Hi, Yeshe Smith.
Mm.
I'm on record saying I hope Caleb whoops Canelo's ass. But if you want us to disregard everything that's going on in the Reynoso camp, I want to see Canelo Alvarez versus Jarrell Big Baby Miller next summer. I think Canelo can make 205. He made 175 fairly easy because it's the skills that pay the bills. Hi, Charles. It's the skills that pay the bills, right? So I think Canelo's skill set, because he's pound for pound number one, right? So his skill set transitions from straw weight all the way to heavyweight. So I think he can make 205 and style on Big Baby Miller. He can do it. Let him do it. I want to see Jarrell Big Baby Miller versus Canelo Alvarez in July of, matter of fact, Cinco de Mayonnaise. Huh? Let's get it. Let's get it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. But on to another topic real quick,
Funny,
Fred.
dog. You funny.
On to another topic. Yeah, I know they mad. Be mad. Y'all all got channels. Go ahead and curse me out. Y'all do it anyway. Don't care. Don't care. I see everything. But you don't deserve a response. I'm a fucking god compared to you. You are peace. You are all peace. Anyway, we spoke. I'm just gonna share this story because I think it's important that I share it. Called you. We spoke just yesterday.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
Fred, I'm sending money all over the place. It's okay. I paid my bills already. I mentioned UNDB to my mom. She asked if you were a builder, huh? Nah. A builder.
Yeah, all right, check it out.
I got it.
All right, Pete. Early in the morning, I live in New York. We got to get our cars inspected every year, right? So I go to get my vehicle inspected. I go to the dealer. They say, yeah, we're going to be about an hour. I said, all right. So it was a nice day out. I took a walk. I walked into a park. I sat down on a bench, right? So take up my phone, got the earbuds in. I'm looking for the brothers. I'm looking for some boxing talk. And two brothers walk into the park. Now the park is like empty. Park is empty, right? Benches everywhere. I'm sitting on the bench. These two young brothers sit like literally a bench over from me. And I'm like, that's a lot of park. Why they sitting there? So it's two brothers, and one of them was like telling a story. You know how as black people do, we get very animated when we telling the story when we're passionate about something. Y'all seen me do it a million times. So I'm like being nosy, like, is he all right? So when it gets like that, y'all know the move. You take one bud out so you can hear. So here's my right hand. Dude says, yeah, that mother effing Fred, he every time black people trying to do something, it's niggas like that making us go 8 steps backwards. And I swear to God, I'll put one in his chest. I put one in his forehead now. I know like 3 people named Fred, and I really ain't paid no mind. I'm like, all right, somebody pissed him off. Here's my right hand. He said that mother effing 9 wives. And I'm like, so I said, wait a minute. Now, let me tell you how vain I am. I said, this ain't real life. Fred is in California. I'm here in New York. All right. Let me tell y'all how vain I am. I'm like, they ain't really talking about Fred. These are trolls I got blocked on my channel, and they recognize me, and they want to chin check me to see what I do. Now, it was decision-making time. Do I just say, all right, let me just get out of here before this turns somewhere else? Or do I sit here to see where this goes? Because what I was waiting for was for them to go from Fred to another channel, and then it turned into a LDBC thing. And then I'm like, okay, they want my attention. They're going to get it. It was two of them, one of me. Read between the lines, family. Two of them, one of me. They were outnumbered. Read between the lines. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So I put my earbuds away. I put my phone in my pocket, and I just leaned back, and I just go like that, and I'm looking at them. You got my attention now. For about almost 10 minutes, he's going on about the documentary. So now I'm like, okay. And I noticed the brother that was going off had a kufi on. So he's Muslim. So he's going on and on and on. And I'm like, that documentary really got him pissed off. So then the brother with the dreads, like, he's looking at me and noticing I'm paying attention. So then the brother with the kufi looks at me and says, yeah, he said, yo, what's up? You all right? I said, you all right? And he was like, yeah. I said, brother, I gotta ask you, what's all this about you want to shoot somebody? I said, what's all this about you want to shoot Fred over a documentary? He says to me, you know Fred? I said, Fred Hawthorne, after he done said his full name like 3 or 4 times. He said, you know Fred Hawthorne? I said, yeah, he's a close friend of mine. And there was an uncomfortable, like, 8-second pause. He said, you know him? I said, yes, I know him. Yes. He brought it down a notch. Yeah, well, brother, you need to understand, I don't know if you understand, we righteous over here. And And I said, bro, listen, now this was a young kid. If he was 30, that's giving him the most. I had to, sometimes you can be mad and go home and curse and say the most off-the-wall stuff in the privacy of your own home. But when you're out in the street doing that, there's always someone watching. Now, this situation could have went left had I been somewhere else mentally. Listen, family, you got to do more listening than you do talking sometimes. So once I recognized what it was, now I'm talking to him, OG to up and comer. And I said, brother, listen, the world's small. I'm not lying to you. I know the man. All right. Yeah. I don't know why you're so pissed off, but how you combat that is not by saying you're going to put a bullet in someone's forehead with that shit on your head, the kufi. There's nothing in the Quran that justifies anything you were saying. It's just as irrelevant as those people that like to hijack planes and ram them into buildings and use the Quran to justify that behavior. It's just as sick. It's just as sick. Name one Klansman that's Muslim. They're all Christians. They're all gun-toting Christians. To have us hanging from a tree, they will use a Bible scripture and say that this is what the God said. This is what the Lord told us to do. We're justified by it. That's why when slaves, we weren't allowed to learn how to read and write. They gave us Bibles. Okay? Just a little gem for y'all. So I have to let the brother know, I don't know who's mentoring you, but if that documentary got you that fired up, here's how you fight it. Find holes in the information and contradict it on social media, since y'all like being on social media so much. But tell me, you're going to put a bullet in somebody over that? That's a sad state of affairs, brother. Shorty with the dreads was like, yo, that's true. That's true. That's true. So it was just like an amazing, like ridiculous, eye-opening situation. Family, we got to be careful out here. All right. Shit is real out here. And it was just, I think that kid was more bark than bite, but still, that's not something you want to play with And I just found that very strange. And I called Fred immediately after that. I called Reggie Owens. I called Fred. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. So, I mean, look, support it if you want. If you don't want to support it, fine. That's fine. But I just thought this was an interesting story to share because it was just, it was very weird yesterday. It was very eerie and weird. And what are the odds that I go to that park? I'm never in that park. And out of all of those benches, those cats sat right next to me. I believe in the universe. I shared something with them, and hopefully they walked away from that and saying what I said. That really could have went left. That really could have went left. Now, what if I was on some different type of time and something would have happened to them? They'd have ran back to whatever mosque and said, oh, yo, Fred got OGs in the street, man. He got shooters in the street. And then it'd have been something else. Sometimes I got to stop myself and say, yo, you know what? I'm an adult. I don't got to entertain every goddamn thing. Sometimes I relapse right back into 1993. And I got to stop that. You know what I'm saying? And I said, wow. So hopefully those young men walked away from that situation and said, you know what? I got to check what I speak. I got to check how I talk. I got to check my energy. I don't have to entertain everything. You ain't got to like a documentary. If it's false, fight it with your own information. Get a panel of people that say they were there and contradict it. But what you don't do is say you're going to shoot somebody for putting out some information. That makes zero sense. That makes zero sense. What you're doing is proving them right.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I just wanted to share that, Fred, man, because that was just like awkward.
Yeah. I mean, it just speaks to the relevance and the importance of the project that I did. You know, like that's been their response. I'm talking about, speaking of the Nation of Islam, that's been their response historically. You know, if they deem you to be a threat and come in with truth, they want to try and get rid of you and then wash their hands and say, oh, we didn't do it. We come in peace. But they only speak of coming in peace when they talking to those other people. But when it speaks of black people, they always want to choose violence, you know. And from Malcolm X, by no means am I calling him, but I'm talking about just the popular cases that we know of. Khalid Muhammad, he was shot in Riverside. Obviously, Malcolm X was murdered, you know what I mean? And all the stories in between. It just speaks volumes on how they solve problems. And that's just what they are. You know, they're a gang at the end of the day, because if they were anything but, they would resolve issues by opening up the Quran. You understand what I'm saying? And I stand on that. You know, you know, it is what it is, man. And Nine Wise will keep on going down the road. You know what I mean? You know, it is what it is, man. Like I told you, I anticipated the pushback, you know, and I'm well prepared for it, you know. And I'll just let that fall where it may be. You know what I mean? It's, you know what I mean? It just is what it is, man, you know. And I wish him well, you know, because I'm going to stand on mine. You know what I mean? I'm going to stand on mine. And I didn't make this project to hide it. I made this project to prove, and I have facts, you know, that he slept with a 14, 15-year-old woman and had a baby with her. And you can't disprove it. I mean, her information is so easy to find. You know, she's a health worker. You know, she's been a nurse for years upon years upon years. So it's so easy to find health workers' information. And I did my work, and it's on them now. You know, now they got someone who actually did it from the victim's perspective, as opposed to saying you killed Malcolm. No, I didn't. I did it from the victim's perspective, you know. So it is what it is. I appreciate you coming on, sharing that story, man. Thank you for your courage. And but it's just important that we just tell the truth, man. We got so many people in our community who just want to take, you know, and not held accountable because they use language like he did so much for our people and he's such a good person. And you know,
let me be absolutely clear.
Mm-hmm.
The conversation is not whether who agrees with who. Everyone's going to have mixed emotions about everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about how I found it strange how this young man that claimed righteousness was. How do you claim righteousness and you're talking about shooting someone if you see him?
Right.
I use this reference all the time. It's like a non-alcoholic beer. What's the point? What's the point? It doesn't make sense. You really don't drink beer because it tastes good, to be honest with you. I never drank beer and wished it around in my mouth before I swallowed it. I downed it to try and get a buzz. Stop, man. Stop. I mean, that didn't make any sense. And what really troubled me is that, Fred, well, you knew exactly when I told you you knew exactly where I was.
Yeah, I was like, well, yeah, I did.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, you really, and you was in the city like what, 3 weeks ago?
Sean's mom lived on that street.
You see,
we used to play on that park. In that park you mentioned. Ask Sean next time you see her.
You dead ass could have like been there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so what is that? What does that mean? And then all we would see on the news is another black man shot another black man or another unsolved shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And then here we are talking about, see, this is why we can't get nowhere. Come on, over a documentary? Take your licks and move forward. If you think the information is false, do your own research and put out your own information to contradict it. You ain't gotta like it. Guess what? Listen, Fred, did you buy 12 Play when it came out?
Yeah, the first one, yeah.
I did. And then when I found out R. Kelly was on some stuff, I was like, well, there goes that.
Right.
There goes that. Did I ever say he couldn't sing? No. Did I ever say Canelo Alvarez couldn't fight? No. But what do we know? Canelo's a cheater. What do we know? Look, based off the evidence, R. Kelly has some problems. All right? Fellas, ladies in the chat, you got daughters? Would you leave them unattended in the house with R. Kelly?
Nope.
Can't. Would you justify him? There's nothing you can say about this. All right. Now, again, I'm not on here to argue whether the documentary is bullshit or not. I'm not here to. I'm just talking about what I was a part of with this young fella. It wasn't the young fella with the dreads. It was the other guy with the kufi on, animated. And I'm like, what is wrong with him? Small world, man. Very small world.
Yeah, that's insane. 8 billion people in the world, 20 million in your city.
In an empty ass park, and they come in there screaming about you. What are the odds? That was meant to happen. That conversation that I had with them, because it wasn't like a big old it was a very calm conversation. And when we walked out the park together.
Oh wow.
We walked out the park together, and I said, look, brothers, I know you're angry, but it ain't got to be like that. If you think it's wrong, do your own research. To me, I didn't say this to them, of course, but to me, it may be that, I don't know, you know how when you look towards something and you find comfort in it, and then you start finding out that that the comfort you found in that thing and what you thought it was is flawed. That really messes with you. What if the thing you found comfort in, what if something that your parents taught you or elder taught you found out that it was wrong or it was flawed? How do you handle that? How do you deprogram that?
Right.
It's hard. But my point at that, my goal at that point in that short amount of time was to de-escalate the situation and get them to think. All right? There's nothing in the Quran that says to do certain things. When you go into a supermarket, you don't buy everything. You go and get what you need, and you might get got on the way out because you start seeing a bunch of stuff you might think you need, and that happens to all of us. But you don't have to purchase everything in the supermarket. You understand? So if you get into a religion because of the religion, some people get into it because the pastor or the imam sold them a good sales pitch. You know, some people are looking for something. And that's a tough pill to swallow when you find out that the person, is it really the religion that's flawed, or is it the person that sold it to you? Differentiate the two. Learn it yourself.
Right.
If you lost faith in the person, go rub elbows with other people that could point you, that you feel maybe it would point you in the right direction, man. Free thinking, free thought. So again, I'm not here to bait the documentary. I'm talking about the mental state of that one young brother that I had that conversation with. And that was meant to happen. That was the universe working.
Right.
Hopefully I was able to get into his brain to get him to think. Okay, this is my religion. I love my religion, but I can disregard or not pay attention to certain behavior that pray to the same God. You get what I'm saying? And I know it's touchy, man. I know it's touchy. So you know, it's strange, man. It's just strange. It's strange.
Yeah, but thank you for sharing. Hopefully it inspires people to go another direction as it pertains to that, you know, and it is what it is, man. Just tell the truth, man. Stand on morals, man. It's crazy that you can have a conversation about morals about another subject, but when it lands home, it's like, oh no, it can't be. Oh no, it's not real. We can talk about pedophilia with R. Kelly, but we can't talk about pedophilia. Let's say Elijah Muhammad, Brother Polite. Oh no, why are you trying to tear a brother down? What's worse? I mean, like, a crime is a crime. You know, like for me, as it pertains to just boxing, I used to be pro Al Heyman, pro PBC. And then when I look back at it and I said, hold up, I was wrong. Al Heyman and Bob Arum are the Republicans and the Democrats to me. And at the end of the day, I stand on that. You know, like how, like, for example, if this hadn't happened to Bob Arum, people would have never opened up their eyes, Drew. Like, a black man was robbed on a black man's platform. You know what people say? Oh no, Al Heyman had nothing to do with it. Oh, he had nothing. That's how it works. They put people in place so it benefits still. But if it hadn't, if this hadn't happened to Bob Arum, you know, people be arguing with me the whole night. Oh, you just hate. No, I'm going to give Bob Arum the same treatment I'm giving Al. And when Bob Arum come in here, I'm going to give him the same treatment. It's wrong. You're robbing the fans. You're short arming us. This is disrespectful. This is wrong. All you care about is money at the end of the day. And Bob knows when I call Bob, you know what Bob's going to say? You about to get me, huh? That's what Bob's going to say when I call him. Guaranteed. That's a relationship we have. And that's the God down the shoe. So that's why I'll let you go. That's why I'm happy. Not happy that this happened. I'm happy that it happened on the other side of the fence. So people can, so now we got to check morality now. Are you for boxing? Or are you for PBC? Are you for Top Rank? Are you for Canelo? Are you for Caleb Plant? Are you for no? Where do you stand?
Why is it so hard for the brother Deontay Wilder to get some kind of justice? Look at what we're going through. And I mean, look, you know, look, man, one thing I say about Al Heyman is he's been consistent as far as being quiet.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I mean, did we not at some point say, yo, where's Al Heyman in this? We see what happened. We the only one. Why are we the only ones talking about it? Where is he in this? But remember, guys, and I'll say this, and you know, we always talk about staying on code and everything else, but I gotta ask y'all, after the fight, when I got home and turned on my TV, was I the only person saying, what the fuck is Larry Merchant sitting there for?
That shit, the last great American. When he said that, and I'm looked at, I was waiting on Sean Porter. I'm sorry, I jumped in front. I was looking at, by the way, I'm gonna give you y'all time back. We'll go another hour for the show. But the point I'm saying is, I was waiting for Sean to say something. Like, you ain't got, like, I'm not a rah-rah guy with my guests. Only Wesley Muhammad, because the man been lying for a decade. But outside of him, I've held my composure, right? Even when, what's that guy out of Dallas, he said, fuck Malcolm X. I just sat here and laughed. I think he's funny. But the point I'm making is Sean should have stood his ground. You understand? In that moment, Sean should have stood his ground and said, hold up, this is different. He could have said simply, I 100% disagree with you.
I don't even know if Sean was paying attention. He was just sitting there smiling. Like,
yeah, I didn't grasp that at all.
I think it went over his head. I really do. I really think that shit went over his head, because as soon as Larry Merchant's face pops up, I'm already somewhere else with it. I'm already focusing, like he's gonna say something crazy, and he didn't disappoint. Bye bye, Miss American Pie. Is this the last, excuse my expression, of the great Black Hope? I almost threw my Timberland at the screen. I'm like, yo, that didn't take long. But what I said was, who's asleep at the wheel at the PBC? HBO was gone because of him. He had a large portion to play in that. And he's sitting on the couch? Why the hell is he sitting on the couch? We got to think, why is he sitting on the couch? Who authorized that? Who authorized that? That's I'm asking. Why is Deontay really going through this? Okay, if there was a time for Al Heyman to say something or someone speak on his behalf, because I'm gonna tell you something, Mauricio Sulaiman let you know how he's coming. Val Peds is getting the fight. He failed both beats. Why do we have rules?
Mayo and Val Peds, you all won tonight, Drew. I'm gonna use those, man. In my
why do we have rules? So why do we have rules? Just stop using USADA, stop using VADA, free Big Baby Miller, let Canelo go ahead and do it. Next time we see Andy Ruiz, he's gonna look like Ronnie Coleman. You know what I'm saying? No one's gonna say anything. Let everyone just do what they want to do. Because Errol was absolutely right. He said, what if that was me who failed both A and B samples? There'd be channels on live right now cursing Black people's name and saying, I knew it. Look at his nipples. And he take his job, take his money. He should be in jail. They need to reinvestigate all of his wins. I knew a guy that size couldn't hit that hard. Go investigate the Charlos, although they're like 3 different people. You understand what I'm saying? But we point out obvious corruption. Fred, when Labarbi fought Togo and those gloves were tampered with, where were those gloves after? Were they not on Suleiman's desk? But we said, yo, there's corruption, Mauricio. Y'all remember when I asked him where the gloves? He said, I don't know. I said, they're in Sugar Hill's house. Why were they not on your desk? Just entertain us, because we're the ones that fund you. It's us. We fund you. What is going on with you? We're the consumer. You need to show some fucking respect. We said Alejandra Jimenez looked like Jaime Munguia. You're bullying her because she's gay. No. She got bass in her voice. She sounded like the bass singer from Boyz II Men. Facts. To the end of the road. Yeah. Okay, Freyshawn Cruz was in there fighting a dude. A dude. You told her shut up. He disrespected the audience. Surprise, surprise. She was going through the change. He never apologized and took his time giving back Freyshawn Cruz her belt. So we got Labarbi. She got justice. She at least got an investigation. You got what is this? Freyshawn Cruz situation, and you got the Wilder situation. And he's dragging his feet and not doing anything, but Teofimo Lopez, according to his rules that he creates on the fly,
Right.
he's undisputed according to those rules, right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Remember, the franchise status was not transferable. It's just a status. You could win and lose, but you could never get it. But now Teofimo said, let me get that. He said, fine. Loma loses it. What happened to Devin? Huh? We're living in a world where Devin Haney can't get a fight, and he's getting frowned upon. Where are we at in this sport? Where are we at? I mean, really understand what's going on here. Okay, and I'm going to talk about this in the morning. Everyone's talking about us, and we all kinds of mayates. Josh Taylor was very animated on his tweet. Any smoke for him? Anybody? Anybody say anything about Josh Taylor? Anybody have anything to say? He said the exact thing that everyone else is saying, called them cheaters and everything else. Did y'all ignore that? Don't worry, I screenshot the tweet. I'll be talking about it for at least an hour tomorrow morning.
6:30.
Okay, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. The rift that exists in boxing, they created, but we get frowned upon when we point it out. Boxing's messed up. It is messed up. Don't shoot the messenger. We're pointing it out. So come on, y'all. We're the consumer. I'm telling you, after there's a few fighters I'm left watching, and when they call it quits, I ain't gonna talk about this shit no more. Y'all deal with it. Y'all deal with it. This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. Errol Spence had an eye injury. He did everything outside of showing you his blood type. He didn't have to show us his
To talk about that too.
his shit. He had to show his eye injury. He had to release doctor's notes, but y'all damn sure asked for it. And he gave it to all of y'all. Y'all still say he lying. Let me get this straight. He gets thrown from a goddamn car, knocks out all his teeth, but he's supposed to be scared of Manny Pacquiao. Y'all don't make any sense. That's why I don't respond to a lot of people here. A lot of y'all don't deserve a response. And I'm not talking about family. I'm talking about these detractors that got a chip on their shoulder. Realistically, you're insecure. All right, you're not even a supporter of the sport. You're a supporter of a fan because he's probably the same race, culture, or creed as you. I ain't got to violate you or disrespect you or call you out your name. I'll just ignore you. It's just as good. In fact, it's even better. It's even better. I'm talking about the sport. You're talking about some guy because he speaks your language and he lives on the same block as you or some nonsense, man. I ain't got time for that, man. And 10 times out of 10, I've been watching the sport longer than you could fucking walk. If you was born in 2020, don't talk to me. Really, seriously, don't talk to me. You don't know what I know. So there's a lot going on in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Thank you, Drew. I appreciate you.
You know
Congratulations on getting Roy. That's a big deal.
No doubt, fam.
Pretty
No doubt,
fucking
fam. Much love, bro.
all the time. Thank you. Love you, man. Appreciate you.
Love you too, bro. Later.
All right, peace, King. Terrence Bailey. H. Furrow, wait your turn, man. Wait your turn, man. We good. The man of the hour. The man of the hour, man. Congratulations, man. How you doing?
Thanks, man. What's going on with you?
I'm feeling great, man. What you got?
Man, yesterday, man, I'm still tired from yesterday, man. My feet is killing me. My back hurt. I'm tired, man. I think I sat down one time all day. My phone wouldn't stop ringing. Mayor Lovely Warren from the city of Rochester came to the event, and they pulled one over on me. They kept this. They said, "Well, can you slide the mayor into the program because she wants to give you a proclamation." Now, I received a proclamation from the city of Rochester before, so I didn't think it was no big deal. I was like, yeah, we can slide her in there, between the two artists. So I was out getting the food for the band, because you got to feed the band between the doing an hour break. So I'm getting the food. I come back, and she's up on the thing. You know what I'm saying, doing the proclamation thing. So I go up there to see the proclamation, and she announced that September the 4th is Terrence Bailey's senior day in Rochester, New York. I damn near fell out. And my cousins were there. The FDFI, Frederick Douglass Family Initiatives.org, is headquartered in Rochester. My cousin, my cousin Kevin that was on the show, looked at our cousin Kenny, who's the president of that organization, was like, "Damn, you ain't even got one of those." That shit was hilarious. But yeah, man, the event went off real well, man. The unveiling went off. It was a high turnout. I mean, it turned out real nice, man. I got approached by a lot of people, like for the concert part. A lot of people was like, "Hey, we should turn this into an annual thing." If you from DC, or from the DMV, the band that we hired to do the main band that we hired to do this event, they play every Thursday night at the Society Lounge over on Georgia Ave in DC. So the band is ran by D Floyd. It's D Floyd's band. D Floyd from Rare Essence. So if you go over to the Society Lounge, you know what I'm saying? They got some banging food, and that band is, believe me, for what they charged us to do 2 45-minute sets, that was a steal. I don't think D Floyd probably want me to say what they charged us.
No, I don't.
But I'm telling you, for the quality of music and the way that the way that the music sounds and the talent for the price, man, we had a good time. People want what they want me to put it back on again for next year, and this will be a mural unveiling. They want to start a concert series out of this mural unveiling.
That's great.
But yeah, man, we still got some more work to do on the site, though. We got to finish the fence, and we got to put the appreciation board up. We got to put the interpretive panels in, and we tonight we already started planning the mural for the Rochester airport. There's going to be a Frederick Douglass mural going in there because they renamed the airport after Frederick Douglass.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Tomorrow and Friday, tomorrow and Tuesday are the ceremonies to name the Frederick Douglass Memorial Bridge in DC. So I'll be there on Tuesday for that. And then and we're also planning the Anna Murray Douglass mural for Caroline County, Maryland, which is where she's from, which is about it's like 15 minutes down the road. So trying to better start that, and I'll be launching the Family Foundation in about 2 months. So anybody wants to come see the mural, man, it's at 505 South Street, Easton, Maryland, 21601. It's in the Hill community, the oldest African American community in the United States, still in existence, and we're still taking donations because we still got more work to do, and we are obviously a nonprofit, so we still need funding. So it's a Midshore Community Fund Foundation, Operation Frederick Douglass on the Hill. Now, Fred, which one about your boy Rachel Suleiman, man, changing the rules, man? You like that segue?
So now it's not Bob Arum. Now it's Mauricio Suleiman. Man, I can't.
Man, you can't keep up.
I'm running out of boys, man. I'm running out of boys, man.
It's your boy. It's your boy.
But at the end of the day, man, woo-wee. I mean, how much more blatant can it be?
Man.
How much more can it be, dog? This is so blatant and disrespectful. Man.
I mean, Riso basically said, "Hey, federal government, come investigate me. I don't care. I'm going to do it until you stop me.
Basically, you're right.
I'm going to do it until you make me stop. You don't say nothing. You don't do nothing. I'm gonna keep doing. Thanks me. You don't find me. You don't do nothing.
Right.
Ain't none. Don't start none. Won't be none. You don't start nothing on me. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And was the fighters? The fighters are all the sanctioned body's bread and butter. If the fighters don't stand up for themselves, if you don't stand up for your craft, ain't nobody else gonna do it for you.
That's exactly what I say.
You know what I'm saying? You can only get whooped if you allow yourself to be whooped.
Right.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we all see it. And I mean, I'm looking. I'm like, and the fight is still on. I don't understand why this other brother gonna get in the ring with a guy that said that he knows juicing.
Man.
You feel the A and B. Why you gonna get in the ring with him? Like Blue said, you can not take this fight and still get paid. You might not get paid as quick, but you can still get paid. You know what I'm saying? Sue his ass.
Right.
You know, I ain't getting in the ring. You got something working for you other than skill.
Right.
Other than skill and strength.
Right.
Something unnatural. No. It's called sport. Mean equal playing field. You know what I'm saying? Mano a mano. Not you and your unseen help other than God. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna hold the line, man, because that dude Pharaoh, man, back there having a conniption. So I'm gonna holler at you, bro.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Well deserved. Well deserved. You're the man of the hour. Appreciate you.
Hey, look, man. If anybody's in the Anne Arundel County area, Baltimore area, Annapolis area, September 18th, I'm receiving an award at the Benjamin Banneker Douglas Museum in Annapolis. The Maryland Commission on African American Affairs and Culture Legacy Award. So if you want to come support your brother, come there. I think it starts at like 1:30, 2 o'clock, something like that. So if you're in the area, you want to come by support your brother, man. Just slide by.
Congratulations.
All right, man. Peace. Thanks.
Yeah, congratulations for sure. Wow.
All right, man.
Yeah. Congratulations to both of them, man. Drew Titan had Roy Jones, and he got 2 awards and a Frederick Douglass mural. That's insane, man. Stick to the course, man. Stick to the course. What you believe in, man. People gonna support you, man. Terrence Bailey had tons of people out there, supporting the cause, man. The phone lines are now open, and we can go in on the subject. We can go anywhere you want. But it's just a beautiful thing, man. Congratulations to both of y'all, man. Drew Titan channel has, god damn, it's growing. You know what I mean? Like, people are locked into Drew, and he deserves it, man. And every Sunday, was it 4 o'clock my time? Drew Titan comes on. So go check him out. 4 o'clock PST. So but yeah, and I appreciate you sharing that story as it pertains to the Nation of Islam, man. I get threats every day. Every threat, every day over the film. I just take it for what it is, It's a threat. And but it ain't gonna stop what I believe in, you know what I mean? And for those of you who say, like, I have no affiliation to Drew, man. Drew is 3,200 miles away from me. We couldn't possibly have framed it, but we're agents. That's what they say. We're agents, and and Fred's an agent, but Fred is a part of no group. You know what I mean? Like, Fred chooses to be a part of no group. I like being independent and being a free thinker and having a one-on-one relationship with God, so that's just where I stand on it. I don't believe I need a middleman to have a relationship with God. I don't need a preacher. I don't need Elijah Muhammad. I don't need Pastor Noel Jones. I don't need Louis Farrakhan. I don't need none of that. No man on earth to me is a god. You know, I think every man can be right, every man can be wrong. And I think that's the one thing that I think that we haven't detached away from slavery is that we need a middleman. You know, I mean, we need a middleman to reach our higher self. No, you don't need no middleman to reach your higher self. You know, everyone has assets, man. Just like I'm not great with electrical work, so I call an electrician. You know, I'm not great with, a lot of millions of things. So I call for an expert, and that's what it is, man. But you don't need no one curating your faith. I don't believe so. You know, I think God created you and he knows how to get through to you. That man that you believe here on earth didn't create you, you know. He's still probably trying to figure it out. You know, so it is what it is. And AB AB gonna stay that way. What did I think of the Drake album? I gotta listen to it thoroughly again. I haven't listened to it in one smooth setting, but I was underwhelmed the first time I heard it. I was underwhelmed. And then the second time I started, I was like, oh, it got better. You know, but I was definitely underwhelmed. I don't like how it started with poetry. And I wasn't feeling that shit. I hadn't even listened to that again. I just skipped to number 2. So I don't know. But yeah, that's the phone line. Yeah, the phone lines are open. So go ahead and call in. And oh yeah, H Farrell, if you out there, you still want to come on, you're more than welcome. You know what I mean? You're more than welcome to come on. But I like Pipe Down right now. I like Pipe Down right now. I like TSU. What else? That's about it right now. I just been bumping TSU. I haven't listened to Kanye's whole album. Shit is too long. I can't get through it. It's an hour and 49 minutes. So I heard. I can't finish it. I really can't. I can't. It's just impossible. So 7 a.m. Bride Path. Yeah, I had bars for sure. You know, I don't like Jay-Z's verse. You know, I could have had somebody do something to you. You're a billionaire, dog. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, how you could have, you're a billionaire. I could have had something done to you, but I chose not to. And oh man, it's just asinine how people just I don't know. To me, it didn't make any sense. You know, like you're a businessman. You know, you're a hella successful businessman. I think now you need to start sharing your ingredients. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I just think that would be. You know, I didn't agree with that. You know, be who you are. You know, I think that's why I grew to Drake, excuse me, because I thought he was more authentic than a lot of rappers. You know, like I like on his last album how he says, "They robbed me for my chain. I gave it up." You know, Meek Mill would have said, "I pulled the gun on him. I dare you try to take my chain." You know, Rick Ross probably would have said, you know, man, just take it for what it is, man. Take it for what it is. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it. But getting back to the subject, man. Yeah, man, they gon' yeah. Box. Now it's time for us to take over boxing, man. We have the time to take over boxing, man. They've known to be corrupt. I think the boxers, like I said with the NFL boycott, why are the fans boycotting and the players are playing? Makes no sense. So the fans are going to complain, but the fighters are still going to fight for the WBC belt. You know, Canelo's still gonna get his 40 million from PBC. Caleb is still gonna fight for the belt, and every other champion is still going to defend their WBC belt. It sounds good in a tweet. It's inspiring. It's newsworthy. It makes headlines. But at the end of the day, next year it's gonna be the same story. You know why? Because people don't stand up. People are afraid to get compromised financially and status wise. People don't want to lose their staff. If you're a champion, you don't want to lose. You don't want to not be called a champion. Moments like this I wish I was a promoter of these fighters. You know, and if I was a champ, oh man. If I was I'm gonna tell you what I would have did if I was a champion. I would have called every WBC former and current champion. And I would have said, you know, we got to say something about this. We have to show a level of solidarity as it pertains to what's going on in the sport of boxing. And if we don't, there's a level of cowardness that we have. I think that we need to have some force publicly. And I would send that out, and you got about a week, you know, it's still hot. And I would hold a press conference, probably be on Zoom, right? Because of COVID, you don't want to infringe upon people's civil liberties. We hold a Zoom meeting and say, if this guy walks into the ring, we're all dropping our belts. It is. I mean, you got to take a stance. You know what I'm saying? You got to take a stance. Listen, the tweets ain't gonna do nothing, y'all. Not when you have absolute power. These fighters have absolute power. Not 51%, not 61%, not 71%, 100% power. Bob Arum will never tell his fighter, you're in 100% control. Al Heyman will never tell his fighters, you're in 100% control. If that's the case, they wouldn't say thank you, Al Heyman, at the end of all their fights. You know, you wouldn't hear top ranked fighters say, I got to talk to my team. You wouldn't hear that. Well, every fighter say, I got to talk to my team. You are the team. They listen to you. Oh, man. So I think if nothing happens, there is a percentage of your favorite fighter, white, Mexican, European, black, Asian, any other persuasion, has a level of cowardness in them. I'm telling you. That's the facts. Because if you want to make a change, you must first be the change. And it's really that simple. No one wants to lose money or status as it pertains to these champions. And that's just the reality of it. And by the looks of it, it's 100% of boxing. It's not a black thing. It's not a Mexican thing. It's not an Asian thing. It's a call from. Hey, what's up? What's up?
Hey, brother Fred, how you doing, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. What you got?
Yeah, I was trying to watch your film, man. And I don't know how to. How can I get it? I know you can go on like Instagram or something. You said, but I don't have an Instagram account.
Did you order it already?
I was trying to order.
Okay,
we had trouble ordering.
Oh, click the link that's pinned in the comment section.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, brother. I can appreciate. I did a debate with Brother Minister Eric Muhammad on Sunday TV about 3 or 4 months ago, and it had a lot of views. And he and I were very good friends, man. And I raised a question about Malcolm. I talked about how they could sit there and placate to John F. Kennedy, make a comment about we got all upset about John F. Kennedy, a white man, who you say is the devil, and you all didn't want to say nothing about John F. Kennedy, but you wrote in your Muhammad Speaks paper that the man's head getting chopped off, and they really didn't tell a whole story about what happened. And I really truly believe Louis Farrakhan really snaked Malcolm X, because when Malcolm X came to Louis Farrakhan and began to explain to him about the wives, or whatever you would say, and talk to him about it, he came in confidence. Now here you are, Malcolm's speaking every day. Malcolm's out before the world. Women throwing him stuff. I mean, he's abstaining, and they couldn't find out on Malcolm. But here, we found your teacher has all these different wives and women. They weren't even considered wives, because you listen to what you said about Kamal. As I was in the interview, you said that he couldn't even tell anybody that was his father. What kind of father is that? How's that a relationship? And if you got a wife, you pronounce the word as your wife, and you're proud of your wife. So I just think that we look at these things, and we have these religious people come before us, and they tell you that they talk to God somewhere on a mountain, and you can't question them, or you can't, you can't question, because you can't call God up you can't call God up on a Zoom meeting and ask him questions. You got to take the interpretation, and our people get misled. So I gave a lecture today. It's called WS19, White Supremacy 19, and Race First and Black Unity is the vaccine to white supremacy. And I talked about religious zealots. And I talked about how we have to have an African council to oversee what happened. I give you an example of what I'm talking about. Now, black people, they give the Honorable Elijah Muhammad all this credit, which he did. He was a great man. I can't take that away from him. But black people who were janitors, black people who were shoe shine men, black women who cleaned houses gave him their nickels, their pennies, their dimes, and their dollars to build something, and his family squandered all that wealth away. We cannot continue to take losses like that. You see what I'm saying? And the same thing with Louis Farrakhan. I came in the Nation of Islam at 17 years old, Fred. I was 17 years old, and I really believed in this man, and all he basically did is use it as his do boy. You know what I'm saying? I would guard his house. He never once stopped and say, "Hey, brother, what's your name, young brother? You need a career. You need to go, you need to be in school. You need a trade." So in Chicago right now, Mexicans are doing all the contract work. Why can't Louis Farrakhan take these young black men and it was lots of us. I'm a vice lord from lots of us, vice lords, disciples, Blackstones, Mickey Coverstones, BDs, Breeze. We all came in there looking at him, and he basically used us as his what do you call it, his promotions team, to pass out flyers, security guard. He never sat down and put any programs together for us that would help us. I give one example. I'm not gonna hold you all day. One brother named Brother Howard 2X. He gave, his father had $7,000 and left him $7,000. And every time Mr. Farrakhan go out of town, they gotta raise money. And this brother standing up, they say, who can give Mr. Farrakhan money to go to New York or California, whatever he's doing? And brother, I got $100. They take his $100. That's a good brother. They're clapping. And you keep doing this, eventually you're gonna be broke. And that's exactly what happened to the brother. He was ended up homeless. I went to his house on 48th and Woodline and say, our brother is homeless. They don't have any programs for the people. You see what I'm saying? So I think honesty, and I just applaud you for making the film. Honesty has to be dealt with, not in the place of judging Elijah. We it's the good, the bad, and ugly. We have to analyze these things and look at the mistakes that we made, so we don't make the same mistakes again. So I take my hat off for you, making the film, and if you're speaking the truth, then the truth should be, this is one of the things they came at Malcolm about. And Malcolm did not just go out and just say, I'm going to talk about the domestic life of Elijah Muhammad. They began to attack him first. Here's a man that spoke, and there were literally a few hundred believers in the Nation of Islam when Malcolm came in the early 50s. When Malcolm left in 65, he built 42 mosques in different cities. Muhammad the Muhammad Speaks newspaper. He gave the Muhammad Speaks newspaper to Elijah Muhammad as a birthday gift, as a gift. I'm sorry, I didn't say birthday.
It was in his basement. It was created in his basement.
Yeah, exactly. And then here, the house, you take him to the white man and try to take even the house from him. They didn't give him even no time and say, well, brother, let's deal with this in a way we can, we can work this out. They try to take the house from him, because it was a religious dictatorship. You know what I'm saying? Religious dictatorship. If you didn't go along with that, then they were absolutely going to deal with you. They didn't, when they killed their brother Ronald Exto, did no FOI retaliate against them white people. You see what I'm saying? White people invaded their mosques, killed Muslims, beat up Muslims, and there was no repercussions when it came to white people. But Malcolm just simply spoke out because they kept attacking him. He kept trying. When he first left the nation, he said, listen, I'm still a Muslim, and much of what I am, or all of what I am, is because of Elijah Muhammad, and I think I can help him outside the nation rather than inside the nation. Mm-hmm. He wouldn't take his calls. He wouldn't, he wouldn't talk to him. Now that shows this is a man you had a good relationship with. Why can't you call him and talk to the brother? Why can't y'all work this out? And then and see that religious stuff has conditions. I love you as long as you follow me. Mm. You see what I'm saying? And I have still, as a vice lord, I have people that they want blood. I said, you still my brother because you black. I'm not mad at you because you think you wanted to go another direction. So I want to really get I want to take a look at the film myself. I seen just the previews, and I think you're a very sharp, intelligent brother. And I saw your interview with Wesley, and of course they apologize for the mistakes of the Nation of Islam. They worse than white people, because at least the white man, the Mormons, all of them can say, hey, we made mistakes in the past, and this is what we're trying to go forward. That's what they have to admit. They made mistakes, and you can move forward.
Yeah.
So I know I said a lot, brother. But
no, it's fine. And shout out your channel so we know where to go.
Yeah, it's Sankore African Society, and we have African Village meetings every Sunday. And we really believe that black people are not going to get a fair shake here in America. We don't whine, we done pooted and farted, beg white folks to do right by us. It's time for us to build an independent nation. And I believe separation really is the only true solution. That's what Brother Malcolm taught. And it's not religion. It's we got all kind of religion, Christians, Muslims. We just race. For as long as you black, we trying to work together. So every Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Time, Chicago time. And my name is Chief Kamara, Chief Dedicated Kamara. Yes, sir.
I appreciate
you.
To get that. No, the film is waiting on you, man. The film is waiting. I'm excited to hear your reply. Okay. I'm excited to hear your reply. Okay. My email is on there, so when you get it, you'll get an email from me, and you'll be solid.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that's cool. I'm gonna check it out, man. And did you fight? You fought professional?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I traveled with one of the world champions, Anthony Ice Ivory, and I was blessed at 17 years old to travel all overseas with him.
How many years were you in the nation, by the way?
I came in the nation in 1989. I was in the ministry class, and I left, in 1987. I just couldn't, the money situation. At that time, I saw Farrakhan. At 89, he had two Mercedes Benz. He had a Rolls Royce, Mother Khadija, which is his wife. Mm-hmm. She had a Lexus. He had a Range Rover. And they gave us one of those begging cans and said, we need to get the minister a limousine. And that just didn't sit well. I said, man, I'm I'm taking a bus. So what I look like, he got all these cars, there's no training. You buy all your suits from the white man. Why can't you put black men in tailoring school so we can make our own suits? So, and Farrakhan, this is why Elijah Muhammad told him, he said, I want you out of show business. He has a mentality that he wants to be in the line. He's David Ruffin, and his version of Nation of Islam is a temptation. His ministers can't even they can't even call themselves ministers. They're student ministers. As long as he got brilliant people that never get to shine, because all they could talk about all day long how wonderful Farrakhan is. Farrakhan is some divine individual and all this other stuff. If he's divine, then then we wouldn't have so much damn violence in Chicago. It's getting worse, and they have no impact on the streets whatsoever. Every now and then he'll go out for a photo shoot, ride around in his Hummer with 100 bodyguards and walk up and down the street, shake hands, and think he's doing something. We need programs. Black people need to be psychologically debriefed. We need resources. You know what I'm saying? Dr. King said, you integrated the toilets and lunch counters. That didn't cost you nothing. But Black people need financial resources, jobs, business opportunities. We don't need nobody saying stop the violence. And I am a vice lord. I'm a national spokesman for the vice lord, working with young so-called street organizations. I don't say gang. We're working with these young brothers inside the prison system. When the brother, you know, so that's all I say. He took a lot of advantage because can't nobody question him because he say he talked to God or he's God's man. You can't question him and say, why you not doing this? Why you not doing it? Even embracing this white man, Father Flagan, embracing him, and he said the white man the devil. Everybody's the devil except Father Flagan. The Scientology. There's so much madness, and because he's spoiled, and ain't nobody put him in his proper place and told him he's wrong. And that's the same thing with Elijah Muhammad. He got, you know, you couldn't criticize him because he could do no wrong. You know, and I think we just have to really put together an African council. That's what we're working on too as well. Put an African council together. People like yourself, Fred, should be part of it, so we can look at people like Polite.
Shouldn't have got that far. Brother Polite shouldn't have got that. He shouldn't have got that far.
Yeah.
That's amazing how he made it through the whole community like that, you know.
Right.
Sad.
Because there's no if we had a council, like say, people like yourself can say, let's look at these people to make sure they're not doing the wrong thing. If they're doing, we're going to condemn them. So we need that. So we need that's why I want you to try to help us put this African council together to oversee Black organizations and make sure our people are not getting taken advantage of. To make sure they're not getting taken advantage of. We need that, brother. We definitely do. So you're brilliant, man. I'm really I'm proud of you, man, for
thank you.
having the courage.
Yeah,
you've been getting death threats?
Oh, all the time. Yeah, it's par for course now. You know what I mean? Honestly, wow. Like it's every day. It's every day. So I just take it for what it is and wear a hoodie every day.
So I tell you, don't take that lightly. To be aware is to be alive, you know.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Because you got people that are zealots and they can't take criticism. So you have to be very careful and don't take your because we can't afford to lose a brother like you.
Thank you.
We really can't.
Thank you.
And that's another reason why we need a council. We need a Black military. Let people know we're not going to take y'all bullying people because someone disagreed. If something happens to a brother, then it's going to be consequences, repercussions behind it. You know, he has every right because if they sending you death, they ain't sending them Jews death threats. They was at Farrakhan. You know what I'm saying? They was at Farrakhan call. They was outside when he was speaking, and Khaled talked about it. I don't know. Are you familiar with Dr. Khaled Abdul Muhammad?
Yeah, very much so.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, the same way they did him, the same way, man. The way Farrakhan did him was terrible, man. But he stood up for him. You know, they were calling for his death. Who do you want, Farrakhan? How do you want him dead? They didn't attack those Jews because you make a documentary. It's your right. You got a right to express how you feel and your belief without getting threatened, man. That's not good, bro. But you be careful, man. We love you and you stay strong. I'm gonna look in the link and see how I can get it.
Appreciate you.
And you said I can eat your email. So if I have problems, I can just call you and
yeah, it'll pop right up. So when you order it, you'll be able to. It'll be on the receipt when you order it, and you'll be good.
Let me ask you one quick question. How do you do? Because I was trying to do this thing with my channel. How do you do this Google Voice to be able to take?
Oh, you just go to Google Voice and get a phone number. It'll take you less than a minute.
Yeah, I got that. You have to have the setting set a certain way or something like that.
No, you just got to be logged into your Gmail account, and you'll be good.
Okay, and so when people call, won't your regular phone ring?
Yeah, I can forward it to my regular phone as well.
So when it rings, it comes to your computer. It comes on your phone.
It comes to my computer.
Okay, so isn't there a setting you have to put it to make it go? Because mine was ringing, it was just going straight to my phone. I didn't see it coming on.
Well, you got to unforward it.
Oh, unforward. Okay, all right.
And you'll be
okay,
solid.
brother. I'm not gonna hold you, man. I know I'm sorry if I talk too much and said,
I appreciate you. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. I'll be listening, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate
Okay,
it.
peace.
Yep.
Okay.
Marky Dan, if Valdez win, I hope all of, how do you say his name? I don't know. You're gonna have to help me out with that name. Kaios. Boy, jump in the ring. I hope they do. I would love to see that on TV. I would love to see. We need our nightly DB update. I saw him on Instagram, so I think he's fine. He was in the gym yesterday, so I think he's fine. I do. I saw him. I saw his story on Instagram, so I think he's solid. You know, he probably can't come in. You know, I'm so polar opposite of him as it pertains to what he genuinely believes in. So it may be some of that too. So, but we'll figure it out. No big deal. So yeah, look like he's good. Yeah. So, and I'm cool with it. Oh, can you say Kyle? Kyle, I can't say that name, dog. Oh man, but at the end of the day, man, I just think we should stick to what we believe in. And that's the most important thing. Stick to what you believe in, man. Don't allow no one to change your moral compass. Don't put nothing in between you and God. No pastor, no imam, no mosque leader, no minister, no priest. Asking them for information because they've been studying it for 30 years and you've been studying it for 2. That's important as well. I see nothing wrong with that. But we've been so duped, man. Oh man, God, we've been so duped. The priest is just the priest is just an information bearer. You know, he's not God. You don't need his permission to be approved by God. And that's what I've noticed in the Nation of Islam. Like, your approval must come through Minister Farrakhan. You know, your approval. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't get it at all. You know, I genuinely don't. I just don't. I just really, really don't. You know, I just think that we're each of our lives are independent. And if God is all knowing, then he knows how to communicate with you. But I will never give a man, I will never, for real, it will never be based upon what I financially give. You know, I used to go to the mosque once a year, maybe twice a year, you know, just because I felt like I wanted to like be around black men, you know. And if you follow this channel, I always bit my tongue as it pertained to like the Nation of Islam and Louis Farrakhan, because I understand their presence, whether it's placebo or whether it's real. It's totally on you. So I just bit my tongue. But COVID and well, you know, the quarantine, it made me, the further and further away we got from that Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury date in February, the more and more I become back in love with myself, you know, because I was a robot, you know. I get back Sunday morning, I leave Wednesday night to catch a red eye, land there Thursday. You know, I leave Sunday. That was my life. Y'all know that was my life for like 7-8 years, right? And at least twice a month. And so now I got back to what I genuinely believe in. And when you got time to put an action to what you believe in, you know, it's inspiring for me, you know, and I know I did something right. you know how you say, I think I did something right? I 100% know I did something right. I 100% know I did the right thing. No doubt about it. I know I did. And it's the film is amazing. And I'm going to stand on it, firm on it. I won't buckle or bend, you know, and that's what it is. So the subject at hand, the show done went a whole different way. We're supposed to be on we're supposed to be on all the bad stuff in boxing, but it is what it is. If you guys want to beam in, you're more than welcome to beam in. And there we go. Surprised we ain't getting no calls tonight. You know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at people for sticking up for what they believe in. That's fine. You know. And it is what it is. I think that since this is a hot topic in the chat, I think when someone presents you the truth, I think you should adhere to it. I would not say Elijah Muhammad is a pedophile if I couldn't prove it. I would not. I don't know how a man, I'm not fuck being just black, white. A man can say one is personal business and say, I'm wrong for bringing that up. Or say the counter argument is he's done so much for our community. Well, how many people have R. Kelly inspired? If you're wrong, you're wrong. That's the problem. And I think it is what it is, man. And there's no doubt in my mind. You know how people say it's 99.9% accurate? No, I am 100% accurate. I know. I got the information. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, man. I don't know how you can raise children. I don't know how you can raise a daughter and say and protect her and worship a pedophile. I don't get it. I 100% don't grasp that understanding at all. It doesn't make sense to me. So it is what it is, man. And that's the problem we have in our community, because we say protect black men, protect black women, but you don't really mean it. You can't mean it. If you say, Fred, I don't believe you, prove it, and I prove it to you, and you say I'm lying. Come on, man. You can't make this shit up, man. So that's where we're at with it, man. And that parallels to you know why people said I love Bob Arum, because it made them it fit their narrative. It fit their narrative because they didn't want to hold Al Heyman accountable. You know, it definitely fit their narrative. But then when Fred comes on and give Bob Arum the same energy he gives Al Heyman, y'all like, hold up, this is weird. Hold up. You know what I'm saying, Kyle? They like, hold up, how you give Bob Arum the same energy you gave Al Heyman? You know what I mean? What's up, man? How you feel? You change your camera tonight?
No, man. Listen, man. I up my ante, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a light and everything now, man. I had to step my game up, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, trying to get like you, man. You know, I just you know,
put the camera behind you. You gotta put the camera behind you because it's gonna shine on your face.
Okay. Like so, like this
I mean,
way.
you got to put the light. Yeah, the light goes behind you somewhere.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm new to this. I ain't true to this. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you'll be there. What's up?
Man, you know, another one, the other one, same superheated. What's going on, Big Fred?
Hey, what's
Hey,
up?
listen, you see, I added an extra case too, man. So listen, I was gonna get rid of my WBC belt, right? And then I looked in my case. I said, oh shit, the reason why I got the WBC belt is because the three fighters, the gloves that's in the case is on the damn belt. So I got to keep the damn belt to go with the cases until I get some more gloves and shit.
What the belt is attached to the glove?
Yeah, so it's like Roberto Duran, uh, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Tommy Hearn, they all signed the belt.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have each one of their gloves in that case. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, damn, I can't get rid of the belt like that until I get another belt with those three names on there. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But I got the IBF belt. I'm gonna put in one of them cases. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm trying to get the shit together. I got a few more pictures to get, but then I'll be ready to go. Added a few chairs. You know what I'm saying? Added a few chairs in a section. So trying to up the game up, man. Trying to step the game up, man. That's all.
You get better and better. Get better and better. That's the goal. Get better and better. Wherever you see your weaknesses are.
So listen, we got a new show. Me and DJ. Every other Tuesday, we got a show about cards, boxing, and everything else. So pull up to the show, man. Every other Tuesday around 7:30 Central Time. So that'll be 6:30 California time and 9:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Change your camera to at least 720 though.
Man, I gotta figure that out, man. I just got
figure that out because it's probably on like 360 or something like that.
Yeah, this is a new shout out to Ricky Williams, man. He donated this laptop to me, so I'm still trying to figure it out.
Oh, that's dope. Oh, you on a laptop right now?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to get you a camera.
Like what kind? What you use?
Logitech.
I'm gonna Google that shit.
Yeah, it'll be at your house by Tuesday. Just order it. It's like $100.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I just bought my wife an air fryer and a new comforter, so that's gonna have to wait till Tuesday.
Congratulations, good work.
Yeah, man. I'll be blurred for a couple days. Yeah, it's damn near your phone better than the laptop sometimes.
Oh yeah, the camera. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But all the extra shit you can do with the laptop, man, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to even just.
Yeah, like the sharing and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like sharing of information and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes the show a whole lot better, man. When you can do everything from the laptop. You could put up all type of videos and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, if I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Like tomorrow, I'm probably gonna do it. If you come on the show tomorrow, play that whole movie.
Play what whole movie?
Your movie.
No, don't play it. They gotta buy it.
No, I'm saying no, nigga. I'm saying if I wanted, like, if you came on the show and I wanted to do it,
if you wanted to do it, yeah. If you wanted, yeah. I thought you were gonna show the movie.
No, it ain't on DVD yet, man. It ain't on DVD yet, man. It's still circulating the movie theater.
Yeah, next year sometime, maybe.
Yeah, man. Still circulating the movie theater. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, how many more festivals do you have in you?
Well, we got one more this month. We're in one in October. The one in October is an Oscar qualifying film festival. So that'll be great. And
are you going to it?
No, because it's online. It's online.
Oh, okay.
Because of COVID. And that's a pretty big one. That's the festival where Godfather of Harlem premiered.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's a really big film festival. It's really big, really big, especially for Black cinema. Yeah, it's really big.
Oh.
So yeah, it's gonna be an incredible run. We're about to go on this incredible run. We are 5 film festivals already. That's unheard of, man. People don't understand. if you make a film, you'll really understand what I'm talking about. It is hard to get in one film festival, let alone we've been in 5 so far. 4 or 5, I don't know. 4. Tyler, man, San Francisco, 2 Atlanta, 4. No, 5, because we're in the Nigerian one. Yeah, 5 film festivals.
Damn.
And we've only been out today is a month. So just an incredible ride. And I knew it was special when I did it. I was like, man, this shit is special. And especially when you've been working on something. You guys have seen me work on it. You guys didn't know I was going out of town on Fridays and Saturdays because I didn't want to know because just because I didn't want to be interrupted, so if they knew I was coming and I had to pay and do all that type of thing, so and I did it, and I have the information, and it is what it is, man. And I was thinking about doing a documentary on just the experience, but it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. And I got so much information I hadn't even released yet. Hundreds of hours that I hadn't even released. They're just on private on my damn YouTube. Because I did
quick question for you.
Yeah.
How accurate is The Godfather of Harlem as it pertains to the Malcolm X situation?
I would say the overall where they're going with it is true. But the actual events, like the last episode, he did go to Mike Wallace, and do the interview and say that not Lewis, and said that Elijah Muhammad is a pedophile. He didn't use the word pedophile, but basically is a pedophile. And that part is true, but they embellished it a lot. But the character itself, you understand what I'm saying? Like the storyline in this as a whole is not accurate, but it has some truth to it.
Okay. Hey, the dude playing Malcolm X, man, he was one of my favorite. Like, he had a commercial. He's on Bud. I don't know. I probably told you this already, right? He had Budweiser commercials, the best commercials ever.
Really?
If y'all ever you get a chance to YouTube Leon Budweiser, it's the best commercials ever. So if you ever hear me say, man, Kyle can't do everything, that's where I got it from. He'd be like, dude, the best commercial ever. And he was like one of my favorites. I used to do high school, dude. Oh man, listen. So, but he playing the hell out of Malcolm X, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he's doing a hell of a job. Man, if I could find someone that can look like Malcolm, I got so many damn projects in my head.
Shit, man, you better go find him. Shit.
Nah, I can't afford him, but I not right now. He's hot as fish grease. But man, if I could find someone, I'd be looking too. That's how I found Elijah Muhammad for the film. I was like, I know I'm gonna find an old man that looks like Elijah Muhammad. That's how I found him on the street.
Yeah, man. You just make sure when you need a nigga to cry out of nowhere, man. Go ahead and you know who to find, man.
Right. I got you.
I heard you talking about the WBC, how you think everybody should just give up the belt. That's hard though, Fred. It's hard, man, because the money is attached to them belts, man, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Unless you are at a certain level where everybody knows you, it's kind of hard to give up them belts, man. That's why they got so much leverage. You know what I'm saying? They got so much leverage, man. Unless one of these promotional companies, which they're not gonna do it because they in bed with these people, it's hard, man. It's hard to do it, man. These promotion companies, they in bed with these folks, man. So it's hard to get a PBC belt or a top rank belt. They don't want it.
Right.
They just don't want it. And I told you, man, I think I told you like a couple years ago, man, the WBA was the PBC belt and the WBO was the top rank belt. And then the WBC is whoever got the money, that's where the WBC is going. You know what I mean?
That's what it looks like, right?
Wherever the money is at, that's where they at. You know what I'm saying? Preferably a Mexican. You know what I'm saying? If it's a Mexican fighter, besides Benavidez, because that's the only person they ain't give no love to Benavidez, because he mixed. You know, he got he mixed with another heritage.
Oh.
So they said, "Oh, you ain't full-blooded Mexican, so we can fuck you over." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oscar Valdez got a pass, Canelo got a pass, everybody got a pass, but Benavidez, man, he only one that didn't get a pass. So they say, "Oh, he ain't full-blooded Mexican, so we can get him out of here." You know what I'm saying? But I think that's the problem, though, man. They in bed with these folks. You know, the WBA is the PBC belt. I mean, that's you could just. I seen that from a mile away, man. I kept seeing everybody in the PBC getting that belt. I'm like, damn. And we already know whatever Bob wants, man. That's what the WBO belt. We know
Oh
that.
yeah, for sure.
Eddie Hearn to get some money so he can get that WBC belt on his side. Because I mean, I think the only belt that's kind of like some type of morals, but then again, you know, they done fuck some people over too, is the IBF.
Man, they all in bed together, man. I don't trust none of them. I don't trust none of them. Boy, this month did a doozy on me. This has done a doozy on me, man. This month, I watched football all weekend.
Hey, DJ said, "Bring him on real quick."
Yeah, it was a. I got you, DJ. It was a card on a night. I didn't even watch it. Didn't even care.
Man, me neither, man. Me neither, dude. Boxing kind of tainted me, man.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, light skin? You on mute, cuz. You on mute.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's up, big homie?
Fred, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? You all right?
Oh yeah, man, fantastic. Just on the clock, man. I told you like all month, man, don't worry about boxing. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about boxing. Did you see what happened this weekend? Did you see these games, Fred? Football's gonna take care of all that.
It is. I'm straight with watching football. When I say I'm straight, I'm straight. Like, man, I got my pick. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Fred, don't worry about a thing, man. They ain't gonna be able to get no dates. Look at these games, Fred. Ain't nobody gonna watch these fights.
Right.
And then the UFC put no great cards. MMA's put no great cards, man. So, you know, don't worry about boxing. The sports world is gonna take care of boxing. Don't worry about boxing. I'm not worried about boxing. Man, they can be as corrupt as they've always been. Guess what? They're gonna have to cram all their fights within a 4-month period. Because 5-month period. As soon as August and September roll around, guess what? They can't get no dates. Who's gonna pay for a Canelo fight when you got that UFC card with Kamaru Usman and Kobe Covington rematching each other? Who gonna pay $100 to watch Canelo when you can watch this?
Right. Facts.
Huh? Who gonna pay for that when you can watch out? Even though they lost this weekend, they went out west and got absolutely boat raced. Who gonna pay for that when you can watch Alabama LSU?
Right.
Don't worry about boxing, Fred. Sports gonna take care of boxing. Kyle, man, how you feeling? What's up, High Yellow?
You already know how I do. What's up with you, man? Hey, hold on. Did your chunky ass fill out that fantasy football thing?
Hell no. Hell no, man. I got to watching that damn. Man, I got to watching that damn Florida State game, man.
That sorry ass kicker, bro.
I know, right? I'm glad I ain't put money on that. But shout out to Georgia though. They made me a nice little piece of change Saturday. I sure appreciate them for that.
Man.
Yeah, man, they made me a nice little piece of change. I appreciate Georgia. Too bad they gonna come to Atlanta in December and get their ass tore out the frame. Roll Tide.
Hey, what's the date on that? What's the date on that?
What's the date on the SEC championship? It's early December. It's always like the first week of December.
Man, hey, we might have to pull up. Because you know Bama.
Kyle, you're not ready for that. You know we gonna be there. It's not even called. It's not even the SEC championship anymore. Just like the college football playoff, they're not the SEC championship or the college football playoff. They are called the Alabama Invitational.
You know who's gonna be
everybody else. You're welcome to come and take this ass whooping, but Alabama gonna be there. Roll Tide.
Yeah, Alabama.
Hey man, look, we lost 8 starters on offense, right? Pretty much all of them got drafted. And we come back and put 40 on Miami. Easy work.
Hey. You have to put that train away, cuz.
This is easy work, man. Huh?
Hey, they put that goddamn train away quick too.
Put it away quick. See, I'm used to turning off games at halftime and going to do other shit.
Man,
I just hope Georgia look good, man. I hope they there in Atlanta. I hope they don't fuck around. We go to Florida in a couple weeks. I'm saying we like I actually played for them, but all this Alabama memorabilia and merchandise I got there, I can't say we.
That's how I feel about Duke.
Who, the 49ers?
49ers, Duke. Shit, man, I got both of them tatted.
Go Canes. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm so sorry you feel that. Who's that? E1K? Yeah. I'm sorry you feel that way. How you like that ass kicking yesterday? Beat the brakes and rolls off y'all goddamn man.
I'm gonna get you in a minute.
Hey, beat the ass like a Cherokee drum, man. Anyway. But Fred, man, you okay, man? You seem a little sad, man. I hear the movie's doing well.
Oh, I'm not sad at all. No, I'm actually in a good mood because I was really happy. I was excited to have this conversation. You know how you itching to start the show? I was excited to start the show. Now, I think now the fans can just focus on really come to grips that boxing is doing us. You know, we got we got the two major players. Got the two major players that betrayed us. The two major players in boxing have betrayed us in the last 30 days. Now, what's your excuse now? You gonna sit there and say it's his fault? You gonna sit there and say it's his fault, or you gonna be like, nah, they doing this? That's what I thought.
Yeah. But this is boxing, man. This is the sport we hate to love sometimes.
Right.
But
definitely.
This is definitely the sport we hate to love, man. But it's all right though, man, because once they see that they're not on as high of a pedestal as they think they are, because we all know that college football and NFL and NBA is king in this country. And for the next 4 or 5, 6 months, they can't get any dates on a Saturday. They're gonna try to pack all these. They're gonna try to pack all these fights in within a short time frame. Try to get all the money. I've been said David Benavidez and Canelo should be fighting Cinco de Mayo. I like that. Drew tight and slick, man.
Yeah, that was
New York ass dude, man. That was slick as shit. And that Valpez, that was slick as shit. I'm gonna start using that. I'm gonna take that shit to Twitter later on. Valpez, I like that. So we need to start get some t-shirts made. Get an LLC behind that shit. Valpez. It's not slander. It's not slander. You pop positive, sir.
Right.
This is just me. This is just me, man. You know, I'm in no position to make these calls. But if I'm any other promoter or anybody outside, I'm not scheduling. Like Oscar Valdez would be in the code somewhere. That belt would be a really cool paperweight. Canelo's belts, if he beats Caleb Plant, his belts will be really cool paperweights. I'm not fighting you. They let you cheat. They are literally sitting here telling me We're gonna let him do whatever he wants, but you better follow the rules.
Facts.
Someone fucking fight him. Ain't enough money in the world to come back from brain damage. And I bring this up too as well, man. So it's cool. Look at Canelo's out of his last 2 out of 3 fights, right? So he can blow Callum Smith's bone completely off the bicep, right? Completely shatter Billy Joe Saunders' eye socket. And we gonna let him stay on the shit? Burchell will never be the same. What Ace Boogie saying? What was that movie Paid It For? I'm talking different. I'm walking different.
Right.
My man ain't gonna ever be the same. Burchell, now, when the fight happened, I thought Valdez put on a boxing clinic. That was a superb performance. But it's sad to say we'll never know how good these guys really were. Anytime you pop positive, I always say, well, it's sad we'll never know how good you really were. Go ahead and get to your super chat, Fred. I'm sorry, I'm just talking.
No, I'll do it when you're done. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, man, it's but like I've been saying, man, football about to take care of all of this. And I love it. I love it. You should have gave us all this fake COVID, all this popping positive. You want to be you got mental health issues, but yet you on the beach with your girlfriend.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You got COVID, but you on a boat with your pregnant wife, in Italy where it's on lockdown. Like, come on, man. Let's like I barely made it out of college, but let's cut the shit, man. Let's cut the shit. We not stupid. Now we're willing to put up with the shit because we want to see these fights, but we're not stupid. But that's all right, man. All these games been good. Games are going to continue to be good. And good luck getting a date. Bob Arum, Al Heyman, Eddie Hearn, Oscar, all the major promotions. Good luck getting some dates for the next 4 months.
No, you're right.
Because every Saturday for the next 4 or 5 months, there are going to be some prime time games that are going to run to 11 o'clock.
I'm already looking forward to Iowa State next week.
Ooh, that's a good one. Week after next, Bama goes to the Swamp to play Florida. Love it. That's probably going to be a prime time game. I love it, Fred, but I'm going to hop off of here, man. It was good talking to you, brother.
Thank you, dog. Appreciate you. Pleasure being here.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Champion Heart, what's up, big homie? David Jimenez, I got you right now. Let me get the super chat. Hey, Fred, I'm just tuning in. What you think will happen when Shakur beats Jamel and he calls out Valdez? Do you think taking Shakur beats Valdez, they will give him real credit for beating him? Listen, if I'm Shakur, I don't even call out Valdez. I'm like, man, forget that. I ain't taking no chances with him. You know what I mean? If I'm Shakur, I'm like, who's the other champion at 130? I'll fight him. You leave Valdez on the island. You know what I mean? You leave Valdez on a major island. And if boxing don't suspend him, we suspend him. You know what I mean? Eric, what's up, Eric? Fred, for all the stuff we give Mike Coppinger, he's putting his neck on the line for reporting on Valdez. F Valdez and anyone who cheats. UFC over boxing. I agree. I know he reported it, and Bob Arum didn't want it to come out because I, as I said Thursday in the show, Bob Arum wanted to cover it up, So it is what it is. So salute to Mike Coppinger, and what's up, man? What's up? How you doing?
What's going on, bro? You all right?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. What you got?
I'm good, man. Man, salute to Drew Titan, man. That brother is on point, man. I liked like how he handled that situation and de-escalated it.
Yeah.
You know, and didn't turn it into something like he said it could have gone left. So salute to that brother, man.
Facts. Big facts.
Most definitely. Terrence Buddy, salute to that brother as well. And congratulations on that, brother. That's beautiful.
Yeah, we seen him when he started.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So definitely salute to that brother. Man, I like what the brother said that called in, and he was speaking on speaking of Elijah Muhammad, but he was also speaking of polite, you know, and he was saying that, you know, there needs to be some type of committee where, you know, we can vet these dudes. You know, that dude polite should not have, like you said, should not have been able to go through the community like he did.
Got that far. Man.
Yeah, I DM'd you a sister. Her name is Ike Shabazz. She coming on?
Yeah, I don't have. She's coming on this week or next week. One of them.
Really?
Yeah, we got it done. Yeah, she
That's
responded. Yeah,
that's what's up. Yeah, because that sister, she was on his head, man. She got she turned the feds on to him. You know, she was on his head. You know, she actually got some people's money back that he got scammed. You know, some people, yeah. So that sister is heavy. You know, she's a defense attorney. She used to be a prosecutor, but she's a defense attorney now. She's sharp. She real sharp. You know? Man, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah, please.
Why them two great brothers was on, but they got off.
Oh, why you didn't say something? Did you say something? Let me check the private. No, I just have DJ bring me on with Kyle. Why you didn't say?
Yeah, my bad. My bad.
You know, there's a private chat option on the side, right?
Right. Yeah.
Well, you just could have gave me a logo, like bring me on right now. Yeah.
Yeah. That was my bad. That was my bad. But I was looking. The question I wanted to ask you, I really kind of wanted to direct it to some females in the chat, but it don't look like we have many ladies in the chat at all. Just a bunch of cats, a bunch of dudes, man. No ladies in the chat, but I wanted to ask a question because we were having a debate on Kyle's show a couple of nights ago about Prince. And it was funny, but I wanted to ask a question to some sisters in the chat, man, if they thought that Prince was gay, because that was a debate. You know? And me and Centos was trying to make these young boys understand, you know, that Prince wasn't gay, you know, and Kyle saying he was, you know? But it was funny, man. It was funny, but yeah. So that's all, man. What else? It was something else I wanted to talk to you about. Damn, I can't remember now. But yeah, man, I just wanted to speak on that real quick, man. Yeah. You know, that was I really, you know, appreciate that brother Drew Titan, man.
Yeah, he's a good brother. Good brother. Yeah, for sure.
Most definitely. You know, what were the chances, you know, of an encounter like that, man?
That's rare.
Yeah.
That's mad rare, but that speaks to the point of how they operate.
Right.
You know, I mean, that's the energy in which they operate. You don't get to that point if your leader don't allow it. If your leader allows it and don't allow it, you know, and it's a simple answer because history proves it to be correct, you know. So
yeah.
You know, everyone has their own algorithm. I got my own algorithm. You have your own algorithm.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if somebody say this is how he operates, you guys got 2 years of me coming on at 9 p.m. to say this is how Fred typically responds in situations like this. This is how he doesn't. So, you know. Right. So history proves that Nation of Islam responds with violence.
Yeah.
So
yeah. That's you know, I look at what was done to Khalid Muhammad. And Malcolm.
That should have been that Khalid Muhammad.
Yeah.
I still don't understand. Oh my gosh. I don't understand how if they say when Farrakhan said I don't buckle, you buckled with Khalid Muhammad. The Senate and them boys were on you to denounce him and never bring him back again. If you want to do the $1 Million Man March, this is what we need from you. And then they had you after the $1 Million Man March, you know?
Yeah.
The government subsidizes the Nation of Islam, not the bean pies and the newspapers. It doesn't. So
yeah, that's heavy.
I mean, I got all the LLC. Man, I did so much research on this shit, man.
Yeah, I bet, man.
Dog it. You know. So
yeah, I think
that I just don't like releasing information because I want to put it all in a documentary. You know what I mean? Like my journey, my journey to 9 wives. I really would love to do that. You know. So
yeah, I think that, you know, like Drew was saying, you know, something that has been a fabric of your life for so long, and then you find out, you know, you don't want to face the flaws of it, you know, because and that's just like, you know, any belief.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to a Christian brother a few weeks ago, and I was telling him that we don't have all the books of the Bible, and I said the book of Mary is missing, and in the book of Mary, it doesn't speak of the Immaculate Conception. So if that book is missing, and we have this immaculate conception narrative, when the book of Mary says different, then, you know, then doesn't that make you question what you've been taught? You know what I'm saying? It's just like the story of Horus, which is Egyptian theology, you know, predates the story of Jesus. It's the same story.
Right.
It's the same story. So I was asking, but does that not make you question what you're being taught? You know, if these stories are basically what they call plagiarism. You know, so it's heavy, man. You know, it is, and then you got the whole spiritual aspect. Then you have the whole metaphysical, you know, aspect. It's just so much knowledge out there, and it seems if this knowledge, you know, contradicts what this is saying, this contradicts what that's saying. So it's a lot, man. It's a lot to learn.
Yep.
You know, but I ain't gonna say, man. I just wanted to, you know, speak on that, man, and I'm gonna get with you later. Man, I still need to call your boy that you said that your boy that does the animation.
Yeah, I gave you his number, right?
Yeah, you gave me a number. Yeah. So I'm gonna definitely get with him, man. I'm gonna be in LA.
When?
Probably not before the year is out. Probably at the beginning of the year.
I'll be there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, most definitely. But definitely when the museum opens at Tariq together, I'm definitely gonna be there for that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I mean, big deal. He got the money, so any status on the purchase of it?
I think they still getting all that together. Okay. But there's a show in LA that actually broadcasted what he's doing, and they highlighted Benny Mason. I don't know if you're familiar with her. She actually was one of the richest women in California, Black woman. Anyway, he was highlighting her story, and her house that was built is still there, and they kind of built around it, but they preserved it, you know, to try and do the best they could with preserving it. But yeah, that's going to be in the museum as well. Her story.
Wow.
As well. Yeah.
I'm looking forward. I'm definitely looking forward to that museum.
Yeah, without a doubt, man.
It's beautiful, and he got the money, man. I just pray, man, that all goes well with that money. You know, what I mean? Jay Morrison took $10 million from us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, man. You know, Jay Morrison almost got me, man.
I'm telling you, if he would have responded to my emails.
Yeah,
because I just wanted more information. You know, I would have gave him 500 on the strength.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, I did my research, man, and I was like, I'm gonna hold up, you know, and I held up, and sure enough, man. Yeah, that's a shame, you know. And like the brother said, that, that came on the show, we already expect and know, the type of shit that, that they're going to do to us. But when our own, do the bullshit they do, that's what's foul.
Yeah.
And this is why you have to hold them accountable. And people, they look at this situation here with Polite, but you have to understand who his mentor is. His mentor was what's the cat?
Dr. York.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know what he went down for and the type of shit.
200 kids, man.
200 kids.
Over 200 kids.
Yeah.
And how do they get this? Man, it's just beside me.
And this was his mentor, So
see, I wasn't attached to it like that, so I don't. But I mean, if you put him with him, I'm like, I wouldn't trust him,
Right. Yeah, it's deep. Man, I'm excited, to see the sister come on. I'm glad you reached out to her.
We got it done. And I forget what date she's coming on, but
okay. What's the word with what's his name? Shannon Briggs.
I haven't reached out to him yet.
I haven't reached out to him. Okay. What about Cyborg?
Who?
Cyborg.
She hasn't responded back. But I have. But I'm just. I know how to get a hold of her though.
Okay. Cool.
I can get a hold of her through Wilder, Team Wilder.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool.
You know who I want to get on and listen to, man? Honestly, Malik Scott. I want to listen. I want to get him on.
Oh man. Yeah.
Rain on him, don't he?
Yeah.
Wow.
I would definitely like to chop it up with that brother, man.
Man, I be stalking his Instagram stories.
Yeah, man, I'm so excited to see, the improvement with Wilder, man, because he's looking damn good, man. And it looks as if he has gone to the way I put it is the Francis Ngannou drawing board. The first time Francis Ngannou lost to Steve, what's his name? Shit, I can't pronounce his last name, but
he lost. And then
he lost, and he went back. He went back to the drawing board, man. And when he came back and did that rematch, it was a total different than Francis Ngannou, man. I mean, all his flaws he improved on, and he was a totally different fighter. And this is what I'm looking forward to seeing with Wilder. To improve on all of those flawed fundamentals, and then still have that power too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. So that's gonna be all right. I'm just not sure if Fury's gonna show up, man.
We 34 days away though. We 34 days away.
Yeah.
We close, man.
I don't know, man. He's never defended his belt. Any of his belts that he had, he never defended them. I just, I thought he was going to use his daughter for an excuse, but, thank God his daughter's okay. But I don't know, man. I just don't think he's going to show up. I hope I'm wrong. Hope I'm wrong. But let me get out of here, man. Salute to you, brother.
Thank you.
All right. Much respect, man. I'll be with you later. All right, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right. You too, man. You too. Hey, definitely go purchase 9 Wives. Everybody in the chat.
Yeah, go buy 9 Wives. Do yourself a favor.
Salute, man.
Appreciate you. Fred, whenever Mauricio comes on asking what he thinks about drug Valdez, the drug Valdez took is like taking 3 Red Bulls. He told Coppinger. Yeah, when he come in here, we'll definitely holler at him for sure. You know what I mean? I don't think he's ready for me now. He wants to matriculate through media. I really think media is going to be afraid to ask him questions. You will not see media asking Valdez about it. You know what I mean? You won't see it. Maybe Mike Coppinger's not even going to get an interview this week. He ain't. They ain't going to let him. They're not gonna let them, man. And this is one of the reasons why I was so valuable as it pertains to media. I was the guy that just, hey, did you do it? Yes or no? With no fear in my heart, not worried about if you ever interview with me again. And but it is what it is. Stipe was his name. Thank you. Yeah, Malik Scott is just, I be stalking his Instagram stories, though. I ain't gonna even lie. You know who I like on Instagram? Birdo was inspiring to me. Malik Scott. And those are the people stories I go to. I'll be like, Miko Chick. That's his name, Miko Chick. Yeah. I enjoy these stories. Malik Scott be training his son, and he's just different. You know what I mean? And I like people being individuals. Everyone want to wear the same clothes, want to look in uniform, but you know what I mean? He's that girl in the red coat, and what's that movie? That Jewish film starts with this, not Shank Shack. What is it called? What's that movie with the red coat? I never finished it, but the whole film was in black and white. But the girl in the red coat, what was it? Schindler's List. Schindler's List. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Malik Scott is that girl in the red coat. He sticks out like a sore thumb. And it's beautiful. Be yourself, man. Be yourself. All right, the phone lines are back open. And I'll definitely, matter of fact, Eric, you'll be able to ask him. How beautiful is that? You will be able to ask him. What's up, Miss T? How you doing?
What's going on? Hey.
How you feel? How you feel?
I'm good. First, my mom wanted me to ask you, have you heard of a singer named Raheem?
Devon? Yeah.
Devon?
Love him. Uh-huh.
So I don't know this guy, but I guess you was talking about somebody of the singers or something early on.
Uh-huh.
She asked me, do you know about him?
Yes. Out of Baltimore.
Oh, okay. But I was trying to call in when Champion Heart was on.
Oh.
No, Prince is not gay.
Don't break her heart.
Prince is not gay. Is that the debate they had?
Yeah, they had it on Kyle's.
Yeah. Kyle a little bit young. He don't know nothing about that. When Prince be singing high, her should be like, what? And then he hit that low register. He be like, So, I see everybody talking about Valdez and all that, but do you think that it's worth it to, boycott the WBC? Because that would kind of sound like everybody's saying, if you don't fight fighters who are fighting, who have the belt or who are trying to fight for the belt, do you think that will push them to want to change or do or correct some wrong?
Say it again. I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
So with the WBC belt, right? Some of you guys have said that they shouldn't fight nobody for the WBC or nobody with the WBC. Like freeze those fighters out. Do you think that could work?
Yeah. Oh, of course it could work if they unified and did it together, for sure. Yeah, but that's definitely not gonna happen. They just gonna tweet about it and say it's wrong, and then they're gonna carry that WBC belt to the ring and get that check after they win or lose.
I call it the Mexican belt now.
Yeah, no one's willing to take that risk though. I don't 100%, because if I don't get it. I don't get it, man. It's sobering at times, man, when they're fighters in real life. That means they can beat up the average human.
Mm-hmm.
They only tough in the ring. They only tough in the ring.
Well, what I'm interested in is, how do these people get to be president of these sanctioning bodies? Did it start with them? That's what I'm trying to investigate. Did it start with Mauricio Sulaiman? Is this his family?
His dad.
Hey, we're gonna come out with a belt.
His dad.
So anybody could come out with a belt.
Oh,
Without you
yeah.
got to.
Oh yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. Anybody can. The barbershop conversations can sanction fights. It's how credible are you?
Do you need a lot of money to do that?
Hell yeah. You got a brand. You got to build the brand.
But that's what I'm curious. Who is the convening authority to say, yeah, this is one of the top belts, and if you get this belt, then you become undisputed?
The fighter do. We do. Fans do.
Okay. Well, maybe that's something like Triller should go and try to do instead of trying to get these fights. They coming up short because you heard about Oscar De La Hoya with the COVID.
Yeah, he's supposed to
and
fight
then they
this
said
weekend.
that maybe Evander Holyfield gonna step in his place.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, damn, he's 58.
Right.
That's pushing it. And then they say if that particular state don't sanction Evander fighting, they'll move to a state that will. They crazy. But yeah, I ain't had a lot. I looked at some of the fights. Did you watch the Conor Ben fight?
No, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch no boxing this weekend.
I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all heard me say it first. Conor Ben is a good fighter, but he couldn't beat the top 6 welterweights.
Oh, he couldn't?
And that's Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. He damn sure can't beat Boots. I don't even think he can beat Virgil Ortiz. He can't beat Earl or Terrence. He a good fighter, but he has about 3 moves. As Floyd would say, no special effects. I mean, he's relentless a little bit, but if he couldn't get Granados out, and Granados is coming down, he's coming down and fighting. Because what I noticed about Granados is he's losing his reflex ability. Like, he was fast with his reflex. Granados is a good fight. He's not no slouch, and he a dog in there. But Granados have had misfortune in his career, right? And so maybe I wouldn't blame Granados if he wouldn't mind being the gatekeeper or the person you need to, get in with him, because he ain't gonna go away easy. And Conor Ben, he ain't ready for no Americans. Sorry, but that's how I seen it. But that's all I have for you.
I appreciate you hanging there. Thanks for calling.
All right.
Thank you, Miss T. Appreciate you, Miss T. Miss T, it took her a minute to call in. We all love Miss T, right? Yeah, we all say, ain't no woman watching. They watching. They watching. They watching. Marky Dan, we appreciate it. Teddy Atlas has been calling for a national commission for years. If Suleiman and Bob Arum get their asses dragged in front of Congress, we might get one. Shit. Bob Arum gonna make some phone calls. Bob Arum is so connected, man. Shit. Seeing Bob Arum in front of Congress, no one's immune now, but that would be something. That would be something. Boxing I'm disappointed in it. I wouldn't even say disappointed, like no expectations. If they can have if they can have a fighter come in the ring without his gloves being checked, and then win by unanimous decision, and he only won 1 round in the fight. Wow. And then you can get popped before the fight, cheated 100%, and you still get in the ring and fight. Man, they can do what they want, man. And it's just a matter, is it worth my time at this point? But I'm all locked in on football, man. College football got me this year. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. College, I am locked in on college football. I will. So that's where I'm at with that, man. Yeah. I think I used the wrong, I used the wrong word in terms of being disappointed. You know what I mean? For sure. Definitely. It's all a hoax. As Knowledge would say, it's theater. I remember he said it is, man. It's theater. I was listening to Roy Jones speak on Drew. Make sure you guys go watch that interview with Drew Titan. This year they got 18 playoffs. Oh, So that means it's gonna be 3 weeks. Oh man, 4 weeks. They're gonna take a week off for the championship. I forgot your super chat, dog. No, I didn't mean to do that. Do you think the government oversight was? Nah, it's too late for that. It's too late for this one. If Al Heyman complains, if Al Heyman flexes his power, something can happen. You know, but that uncovers a lot. And then Bob Arum gonna say, "What about the WBA? What about you and the WBA?" You know what I mean? It's it's kind of like Bumpy Johnson and the Italians, right? Everybody hands are dirty. But it's there's no 18. Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. But that would be amazing. But it's 4, right? Yeah, what we gonna do, man? I got football, and then the NBA season is coming. Shit. I got a PS5 too. Shit. I can be as busy as I want to be. You know what I mean? Because once basketball comes, that's every night. So, but football does it, man. I'm back. I'm back. You know what I mean? It's a 12 team. No, it ain't no damn 12 team playoffs. It's not. It's a 12 team playoff. Nah, y'all making stuff up now. Nah, it can't be. That's a lot of damn teams. Yeah, you're right. What would it take? It should take that. Now, if this fighter goes in and gets a paralysis, God forbid, it's scary that I even have to say that, right? Like he gets concussed and has to go to the hospital. If something like that happens, they're gonna shut boxing down. Oh, they're gonna go in on boxing. You know, I don't think that'll happen though. Yeah, yeah. Mike Coppinger's he follows the money. Remember, he was hired by PBC, then MTK, and now ESPN. So he just wants a check. It is 12 teams, dog. Wow. Man, you talk about fun. It is 12 teams. See, I haven't sat down and watched football in probably 7 years. College football, at least 10. NFL, at least 6 or 7. Dre will tell you, like, this was the first weekend in Lincoln's life. Lincoln has never sat down and watched a football game with me. Never. And he'll be 7 this year. So it's at least 7 years that I haven't watched football, at least. And I'm back. So at least 7 years it's been, because I've never watched a football game in this house. So yeah, it's been a minute. So but it's time now, and I'm gonna redo my backyard too. Oh man, yeah. So I can't wait. So I'm next summer, next summer it's gonna be. I'm gonna be doing my show from the backyard. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Can't wait. Get out the house. But yeah, man. Y'all not calling in tonight, man. Y'all don't want to talk about Bob Arum and Al Heyman in the same sentence. Y'all feel guilty doing that? Shit. Actually, what fights are on the schedule to look forward to? I said this in the video, but I don't want it to get lost in the sauce. Summer of 2022, PBC fighters will start speaking out. Summer of 2022, because they're going to be without check, and they're going to be angry. They're going to be frustrated. Summer of 2022. Can you believe Gary Russell ain't fought in close to it'll be 2 years this February? Keith Thurman ain't fought in 2 years? Sheesh. I don't get it. I don't get it. But what I do get is this award-winning film called 9 Wives. Isn't this amazing? Isn't this amazing? Y'all seen that from Ground Zero, man. Ground Zero. I literally created that in the barbershop. What's up, 786?
What's going on, Fred? It's Eric.
What's up, man? Turn me down in the background.
Yeah. What made you think that? Let me reword this. With Mike Coppinger, why do you think he reported on it?
Because I mean, he wants to be first.
But no one was gonna report on it. It's like everybody. It's like you said, no one's gonna ask people questions. It's like people. It's like kind of like to go along, get along, gang. Like everybody's not gonna say anything to stay in the loop. It's just like he works for ESPN, and it was like so weird that he like reported on it. He's like so like bold on it too.
I get it. No, you making great points, and salute to him for doing that. And I hope that he continues it. I really do. This will be a tough week for him because Bob Arum done made a few phone calls. Like, what is he doing? We wasn't supposed to report on that.
This is what he signed by ESPN or directly or not Top Rank. Like he just
no ESPN.
ESPN general reporter.
He's an ESPN reporter.
Yeah, so he didn't give a fuck. He just said fuck this guy. He just said screw this guy. It's funny.
I like it.
No, and I'm guessing you saw the state of boxing because you did a thing on Andre Ward. I mean, that's crazy that even Tim Bradley was like, I mean, I get why he's upset because he's like a fighter. But like, do you really think they're gonna press him in the fighter meeting, or do you even think they're gonna even have him since they're like so like upset about it?
I think that they're gonna have to have the fighter meetings because they got to do production. And I'm very interested to see what becomes of that. I'm very interested to see if they show up for work. See, no one wants to. Yeah, like if it's bad for boxing, take a stand. Andre Ward shouldn't call the fight. Timothy Bradley shouldn't call the fight. They should take a week off. But they're not. They're gonna call the fight because they want that check and they obligated to be there. You know, so
you're right about that. But I mean, I do want to. You don't think they would like? I don't think Andre Ward's gonna press him on anything. But I think Timothy Bradley would press him on something.
Well, Timothy Bradley is going to be animated this week. When is that? Starting on Wednesday because the fight is Friday. So I'll be looking out for Timothy Bradley and his responses because he's going to be on site. So they have the press conference, weigh-in, media workout, weigh-in. So he'll start Wednesday. So it's going to be a short week for us. So I'll be looking forward to that.
What, the fight's on Friday?
The fight's the 10th.
I don't even know when the fight is.
The fight is the 10th because 9/11 is Saturday.
Yeah, so if it's on TV, I'll watch it. That's all I got to talk about, Fred. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Night, bro.
Thank you. Thanks for calling in.
Anytime, bro.
All the time. Yeah, I can care less about that fight. However, I am very interested. I am. I can't lie. I won't be watching it on ESPN. I'm gonna stream it because I don't want them getting my credit. I'm very interested in how they build up this fight. I can't lie. I'm very interested. I really want to see the language and the aggression that they use, you know? Oh, man. So, but Blood Brothers comes out Thursday, September 9th at midnight. I can't wait for that. It comes out September 9th, which is Wednesday night. So after the show, I will be watching Blood Brothers. That's the relationship between Muhammad Ali and Malcolm X. You know, as it pertains to that, I got mixed emotions upon that because I believe Muhammad Ali betrayed Malcolm X. And his brother might share that story. I don't know if his brother will, but his brother might share that story about Muhammad Ali having oh man, having the worst regrets ever about his relationship with Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm X. But hopefully it comes out, you know. I'm very interested. I'm glad it's 90 minutes. So at least it gets to tell the story. So I'm excited about that. I'll be watching that Wednesday. And yeah, Stevie Fulton and Figueroa. I'm excited about that. But yeah, it's I guess boxing is decent. I know Wilder October 9th. I'm excited for that. That'll be a good birthday present for Wilder because I know his birthday's in October, sometime in October. So that'll be good. We got the purse bid on the 14th. That's next week, right? Next week on what day is the 7th? Tuesday is the 7th. So next Tuesday. I don't watch UFC, but I watch it this year intently for the first time. Yeah, DB and DJ got me interested in that, and Champion Heart, they got me interested. So I will be watching November 6th. I will be watching that, but I'm gonna start getting into the other cards too. I'm just put it on and just roam around the house. Those free fights on ESPN, I'm gonna put them on my TV and just let them play out because I don't know the names. So I guess I'll get better at that. Oh, Usyk and AJ, yeah, that's in a couple of weeks. That's gonna be an interesting fight. I'm interested because Usyk can literally win that fight. I don't think he will, but in theory, he can win that fight. But I don't think he will, though. I really, really don't. You know what I mean? But I'll get to it. That's it, y'all. That's it. I did all the talking. Well, I didn't do all the talking tonight, but usually the phones are hot, man. You know, Fortuna didn't call in tonight. Where you at, Fortuna? Hey, where's Bryce been? Man, Bryce got to go to bed at 9:00 now. Man, Usman and Covington, that's gonna be a banger. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that for sure. And I appreciate y'all coming in here tonight. Let me get organized. And but yeah, that Andre Ward, I was thinking about doing a show on that. Andre Ward and Deontay Wilder. I was very interested in that. I just thought that was weird, but I really don't have no expectations of Andre Ward at this point. You know, I really, really don't. I appreciate you hanging out with us, Eric. Thank you, and thank you for supporting the channel too. See, it is in my beard somewhere, or is that hair? Whatever it is. All right, we got it. Usman will hurt him worse this time. I'm excited to see it. Usman's had the best performance in combat sports this year. Him and Stevie Fulton have the two best performances this year. And don't forget, I still have $2,900 too, because we're getting towards the end of the year. And y'all let me know what y'all want to do with that $2,900. I still have it. 26 from the award ceremony and $300 from last year when I was supposed to go see the commission. So we got $2,900. All right. It's in the sky somewhere. So we'll figure out what we want to do with that, and we'll move forward with that. So I do have it. And but yeah, so that's where we're at, man. That's it. Going once, going twice. All right, who's gonna say play the song, man? We're gonna get out of that. Thank you guys for coming tonight, man. Thank you. I had it on both channels tonight because I was like, I know people want to talk about this subject. But we'll be back on Barbershop Conversation Live tomorrow. We don't have a guest tomorrow. Oh, you know who's coming back? Play the song, Fred. Thank you, Birdman. You know who's coming back tomorrow? Next week. Kevin Cunningham is coming in this week, but I got to tell him to come in Thursday, not Tuesday. Oh, I got to figure out this schedule because PPD been busy. She doing PPD out doing commercials. Eric, Birdman, Mark Wonderlick. What's up, big homie? Darren Davis, Birdman, Tino, Watcher, Marky Dan. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you jumping in and being a part of the show. Jimmy, I think Wilder gonna get him, man. Wilder gonna get him. Big brother, what's up, man? Don't bleep. Have a what's up, T-Wiz? Birdman. Is that how you pronounce it? D-O-G. How you pronounce your name? T-Wiz. T. Help me. Phonetically put that in there for me. Champion Heart. Presidential Yafor. Likes to play with no people. Hernandez. G Brown. Asia Math. You beamed in the left. Miss T. Because the devil is alive. Hey. Yeah, I'm excited to listen to Coach Cunningham as well. Hey, things you gotta do. Hey, 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 hey. When you fist fight for millions. When much expected, much is given. Man, Coach Cunningham is a good man. Good man. That's with your persistence. I'm very interested in how that purse bid is going. But this is an important week, man. This is an important week. Eddie Hearn done instilled a little bit of fear. I don't know who has more fear, Bob Arum or Al Heyman, but he said he's going to bid on it. I'm interested in that, man. Be a blessing. This is my personal statement. And why shouldn't he bid $5 million on the fight? He should put up $5 million. You know what I mean? But if this goes the purse bid, we get to see if Al Heyman, is he the money man? You know? Did he? We already know Bob Arum is pretty cheap. But we'll see. It's going to give us a lot of answers, but you know what I mean? PBC is definitely turned into Telemundo, though, for sure. Have y'all noticed that PBC is turned into Telemundo? Last time, y'all. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Can't come for your bro. Can't you take it personal. Cause the devil is a lie. Hey. I'm telling you the truth. Hey. It's all in what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do, hey, 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 hey. I love y'all, man. Mayana. Love y'all. Click the link. 9 Wives. Why not? Ooh. Love y'all, man. Mayana. Thank you, People Hernandez.